certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome.
Hello.
To the Steel Toe Evening Show. Let me just get everything all set up here. Matt can attest that I've been a little excited.
A wee bit.
I've been a little excited for tonight's show, and look,
You're giddy.
I don't want people to be like, oh, not this shit again. But in fairness, I came up.
Yeah.
And if I come up, I feel like it's okay for me to talk about. And my darling, dear ex-wife. I have to say this now. The second one
Yes.
came up.
Yeah, I know what it's like to have to specify.
Yeah, I have to specify.
Yeah.
The second one came up, that dear thing, that darling her.
Yes. Sweetheart. That she is.
As Dusty Rhodes said, we may be going on hard times, baby. It may be hard times, the here to stay, if you will. I think every time she may catch me on a stream yelling like a deceased wrestler, she goes, really is the one that got away. Really is the one that got away. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm fucking pumped. Hey, look.
What?
Full disclosure. I got court tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay? So, as David Letterman would say, I got my own problems. I got to go in. I was a naughty boy and ran my fucking mouth when I shouldn't have ran my fucking mouth. But this is also back when I was married to a cokehead. So I was a little stressed out. I was going through some shit. And I got to go own up to the shit I did and, take my paddlings for it and take my admonishments and everything else. Heard today that they got to do like the whole booking thing.
On you?
Yeah, shit.
They got to book you?
That sucks, but what do you do?
Does that mean mugshot?
I know. Well, here's the deal. I'm wearing a suit tomorrow, so I'm gonna smile nice. I'm going to look nice.
They don't let you smile in the mugshot, though.
They don't?
No, they try to make you not smile in your mugshot. It's a thing. Like your driver's license, you're not supposed to smile. Isn't that a thing, or is that just driver's license?
Why can't I fucking smile? Smile.
I probably don't want you making a fucking joke out of it.
It's not a joke.
Maybe I'm wrong. I know your driver's license passport, they're real strict on it.
I'm happy to be there because I get to account for what I did, accept my punishment, and move on. Well, and then the internet gets to see about it.
Yeah, they must let you because my dad's smiling in his mugshot.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a dad who has a mugshot. You can help me out with this.
Yes.
So it's, look, life is funny. Funny shit happens. Oh, well, you deal with it, you move on. That's my attitude.
I can't figure out why you need...
What? Yeah. What do you do?
Wow.
Yeah. So, we're dealing with that. Well, I'll deal with that tomorrow.
Yep.
And then, so we won't have a show tomorrow morning. We'll have a show tomorrow evening. I really wanted to do this this info dump that we got today. I wanted to do it on the morning show. I didn't want to cut into Matt's time. Plus, I'm flying solo on the morning shows this week. So, I wanted to save that, but I can't. I don't have a show tomorrow morning. I got to get, here's my thing. I want the Alyssa Clips real estate.
Yeah.
I want the Will Heron real estate. I want the Stalin I want all the real estate. Citizen M says, you're getting booked. What the fuck? I know. Look, this is what happens, boys and girls. Learn from Daddy Aaron. When you fuck up, you own up to your fuck up, and you got to take what comes with it. And believe me, what they offered me was very generous. I had to take it, and I did what they accused me of doing.
Mm-hmm.
You were here for one of them. I was going to implicate you.
Thank you for not making me go get a fucking mugshot.
I was going to tell them it was all your idea. But fuck, dude, I did it. What are you going to do? It's I fucked up, and now I go deal with my fuck up.
The comparison of the mugshots.
Yeah, like
you there in a fucking suit, and then them.
Yeah, they're and then mine. What do you do, right? With a nice suit on and everything else. I don't have a Jamaica swingers shirt on, My face isn't all blasted out and everything else. Citizen M says the fact Rekieta has his children back and Aaron's getting booked shows everything wrong with the criminal justice system. Hey, look, man. I'm not like Nick. I don't just come on here and lie to you and lie to myself to try to convince myself of shit.
You did that.
I tell you what I did, and I go, all right, now here's what a big boy does. A big boy goes and he takes his lickings for the fucking bad shit he done. That's what happened. And by the way, him getting his kids back, that's like CPS's job, you understand? Like, they've returned children back to way more fucked up situations than that one even.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Like, CPS... One criticism people have of CPS is that they're too easy. Like they send kids back.
So his kids are living there?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking
right.
I'm not a fucking Svengali, but I assume they're back in some form or whatever.
Yeah.
But I got some. So I do have court tomorrow morning. I should not necessarily be doing this, but I'm so goddamn happy. Something happened tonight that made, tomorrow was already, I kind of have already looked at it as, oh shit, I get a morning off, Got to go have about 45 minutes of uncomfortability.
Yep.
And then I'll go off and get my shit. I'll get the lawn mowed. I'll go to the gym. I'll visit some sponsors. We'll make a day of it, right? But today, I'm really sorry to the audience members who don't want to hear about this shit. I'll try to keep it to a half hour. How's that?
Okay.
But for those of you who do like it, support it monetarily because I feel like I'm going to annoy a lot of people. So we got a lot of information today. And I didn't drink on Sunday, and I kept it reasonable this weekend, so I don't mind having this. Most weeks, I'm like, I shouldn't have a beer. I shouldn't drink. Mm-hmm. It got a little wild this weekend. I did all right this weekend. I was a good boy. I had less than a 12-pack of beer over 2 days. Not bad for a weekend.
Yeah.
So... cheers, and I'll tell you why we're drinking in just a second. You got your Windex there?
Yeah, I got my Windex, bud.
Guys, this is too fucking funny. There was a court motion filed yesterday in Candy, Ojai County. And the court motion was to throw out things in the Rekieta case, namely the search warrant.
Yeah.
And they had to list reasons why the search warrant should go bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what one of the reasons they gave for why the search warrant should go bye-bye?
Why is that?
'Cause of me.
'Cause of you?
Yeah. They put me in the papers. And they put the show in the papers.
Nice.
And you know what else they put in the papers?
What?
The title of the fucking episode. Do you know what the title of the episode they were quoting was called?
Tell me.
A More Perfect Reich. So in Nick Rekieta's defense court filings, 4 times no less, they wrote A More Perfect Reich, which will be on my epitaph. It will be, I will take that one to the grave with me. That, Nick, no matter what happens with this whole thing, buddy, I want you to remember how I made you do that. And we'll show you some of these quotes. They're very funny. They were quoting me and the things I said in text to Nick and also on the show.
Yep.
What they're trying to say is I have personal animus towards Nick Rekieta.
Okay.
And thus what I said about him and what I experienced at his house and everything else should be thrown out. And I'm like, he's like, the detective didn't put all the other shit talking I did after that information into the warrant. And it's like, Nikki, sweetheart, the detective doesn't put me talking a bunch of shit. He's looking for an he's looking for a search warrant So he just puts the things that are pertinent to the search warrant.
Right.
He doesn't put in there, Imholt said they did cocaine. He said exactly where it was, and it turns out it was where he said it was. But also, he also said Nick's a big, fat, stupid meanie head. He's a dummy piece of shit. He's fucking half retarded. Like, the judge would look at that and go, why is all this other psychobabble from this retarded streaming
not
guy?
relevant.
Why is this mildly overweight retard's ramblings fucking bogging down my court? We just need the drug shit. So that's like he would object to the pastor and be like, yeah, but they didn't put his whole sermon in there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this shit about, loaves and fishes didn't really matter to the coke and bitches. Like, those two things don't. So Nana's Clam says that's today's victory. No, not a victory. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed that. So we'll read some of that to you. And then also in those same papers, Nicholas is trying to have whatever April said to the police when she was arrested thrown out of his case, but not thrown out of her case.
Wait, what?
So we'll get to this. I'm going to tease all of this stuff, then we'll dive in. April, apparently, what I'm led to believe in these papers, my darling April, my sweetheart, had a little bit of good left in her. She had a little bit of the good side of the Force left in her. She wasn't a full Sith yet. She was still a Jedi. And apparently got scared and sang like a fucking canary to the police when they brought her to the station. They said that Byron Hadley cried like a baby when they put him in that squad car. So Nick is claiming that, she had the right to remain silent. She asked for a lawyer, and they kept talking to her.
Yeah.
And so whatever she says, you can't use. Well, here's the problem. You have the right to remain silent.
Yes.
But in order to do that, you know what you have to do?
Shut the fuck up.
You have to shut the fuck up. It's not like you go, I have a right to remain silent, and the cops can't be like, can I get you a cup of coffee? How you doing today? Your day going well? My kid had their graduation. You know what you do when they do that?
Don't say a fucking word.
You shut the fuck up, sweetheart. So apparently, my sweet girl had a little bit of a Luke Skywalker left in her. And she apparently must have really damaged that old Rekieta case because they are trying to shut that the fuck down. They're saying she asked for a lawyer. This stuff doesn't count. Now, the problem is she can ask for a lawyer.
Yep.
They just can't ask her any more things about the case after that. So if she asks for a lawyer, but she still starts fucking blabbing, that's still okay. That's still all right. So I will say this, that that's very interesting to me. The stuff about me will always be interesting to me.
Oh, of course.
Then there are two other items that we'll get to. Kayla got her own attorney finally, and now got her case moved back. And the Requetas are selling one of their homes. The home that, as we see in the pictures in a little bit here, April is living in.
Wow.
Interesting.
Didn't really look like anyone was living in there.
Well, I mean, that shower needed some work. That shower looked like someone who bleeds orange was murdered in it.
A little bit of iron in the water out there.
Yeah, a little irony water out there. So we have that. We have the house for sale. And we'll theorize on all that. We'll gossip like a couple of fucking girls. Of course we will. And we'll try to hit our goal today. That's what we'll do. Oh, and we'll talk a lot about the news. We got Trump and Tic Tacs. We got JD Vance and semen cups.
What?
Yeah, we got all kinds of fun shit. Oh, hell yeah. I got a good one for you today.
All right.
I promise. Oh, and then some football players trying to pay off that, the lady who stole all the chicken wings from the school?
Yeah.
Yeah, some NFL player wants to pay it off for her. Because theft is
that.
fucking cool, bro. Trying to steal some chicky wingies for my kids. I need a football player.
Steal $1 million worth of chicken wings for her fucking kids.
You don't think so?
No.
Maybe her kids
selling
really
that
like
shit.
chicken
She's
wings.
selling that
You think
shit.
so?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Bootleg chicken wings. What's this world coming to? Well, anyway, guys, 230 is the number. So let's hammer that out. Let's get this taken care of. Funeral director with $2 just writes, Canoe is a dude. Canoe is a dude, just like he did this morning. Adam Simon with $1. Thank you, Adam. Ozone says, you're getting booked. Yes, almost like I said that. Soft Weekly with $2 says, the toe is drunk and feeling it. I'm not drunk. This is my first sip of Big Wave. I'm in a good mood tonight. People can't understand this because I think a lot of people run from their problems, run from their issues. I'm excited to do this tomorrow. I'm excited to get this all taken care of, hammer it all out, and move on because, like I said, relationships and things like that have never been better, and off we go. And then there were other people like trying to get some shit started on that whole thing.
Yeah.
And all they did was call somebody, and that somebody said, "No, everything's fine with us. We're good."
Oh.
Okay, cool. So I don't know if their little own tried to backfire or not, but I'm sorry, it didn't go anywhere. I apologize for that. I know you don't like when I brag, so I'm going to keep it down a little bit. Buffalo Jockey with $2 says, I feel bad for whatever defense attorney inherits Kayla's Fleabag case. What a disaster. I mean, really, the whole thing is a fucking disaster. You know? I mean, it's like none of this is like, wow, they're in good shape.
No, not at all.
It's all bad. Scooby Jooby Jew says, did you get my PayPal from this morning? Yes, I did. We put it towards today. And also, it seems as though he doesn't want me to wear my nice, shiny shirt.
Oh.
If I go to Nashville this year to watch the Vikings. I'm not allowed to wear my shiny shirt.
Why?
It's fucking well, I mean, in his defense, it's incredibly gay. Incredibly gay. Anonymous says, I heard you're buying the Baldo bunker. I am not. I am not buying the Baldo bunker. I was supposed to. Look, man, we'll get into all that. I feel like I'm stalling. You want to have a few laughs tonight?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to have a few laughs. You want to laugh at Nick's expense?
Of course.
You want to have a couple laughs at April's expense?
When do you come into this?
You're going to have a couple laughs at my expense.
All right.
They quote me in this, but look, man, I
know.
SP sent it to me. And I was like, how does it make me look? She goes, it makes you look fucking hilarious. She goes, you look really funny in this. You're just shitting on them and like, you know, and they had to put that all in writing. It's like, some people got no sense of humor, you know? Funeral director with $2 says, guy in black looks extra lean, spruce, and masculine.
Okay.
Hey-o.
I got a compliment tonight.
Look at you. 220, by the way, is the number now. Thank you, guys. Look, these nickel and dimes add up. Those are always fun. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo. So let's jump in, shall we? I'm itching. I'm literally itching. I'm so fucking excited. This is going to be very difficult to read.
Yeah.
Because I had to, like, there's no plus minus a little. It's either way zoomed out or way zoomed in.
Mm-hmm.
So this is in the Nick Rekieta filing to have the search warrant thrown out and other items thrown out, including whatever April said to the cops. So it starts, here's where my part starts.
Yeah.
They want this search warrant thrown out in part because I'm a bag of shit who has an axe to grind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
I can be a bag of shit with an axe to grind. I can also be telling the truth about everything I said.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't just get search warrants by people who don't hate the other person.
Right.
You don't get search warrants just from people who like the person. And there isn't a litmus test where I have to think, oh, he's a swell guy. By the way, here's where you'll find the coke that we were all doing. You know, that's not how it works. So there's nothing wrong with what Nick's doing here.
Mm-hmm.
He's throwing up a Hail Mary. Everybody who fights their case does this.
Okay.
They try to have the warrant thrown out because if you can get the warrant thrown out, your whole case is good. You're done.
Yep.
You're finished because everything's the fruit of the poison tree. So you're good. So he's going to try to get the warrant thrown out. Why the fuck not? I'd do that.
Yeah.
I'd come up with every bullshit reason to throw out the warrant. And may I say, Nick does a good job of coming up with every bullshit reason that he thinks this warrant should be thrown out. So I was reading Kiwi Farms today, and some people were like, this piece of shit, he never tells the fucking truth. Well, if he told the truth, he'd plead guilty already, and he'd be doing his probation. He's got to lie. He's got to obfuscate because he still wants to fight this thing and get it thrown out. So if you can muddy the waters enough to make a judge throw it out, now you've won. It's low risk. It's high reward.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where he gets to me. Why my part of this search warrant should be thrown out. Now, mind you, the mistake Nick is making is that even without me, they had plenty for a search warrant.
Oh, yeah.
Nick's stream where he had cocaine all over his nose and he's blabbering like a fucking asshole. That was enough for a search warrant mixed with what the pastor said and everything else.
Yep.
I was icing on the cake. Now, Nick also tries to fight the stream, saying that, well, it's a copy, so it could be edited. It's not the authentic one because I deleted that one.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you'd have to have the biggest boomer judge on earth to have that even come close to working. So, applicant, that's the detective. The
Okay.
applicant is the detective. Nick is the defendant. Detective asserted that defendant and Imholt, quote, may have recently had a falling out. I could make a lot of fucking each other's wives jokes at this point, but none of them would make me look good. And you know what, by God, I'm trying to look classy here. I'm trying to be a legal analyst. I'm going to be like legal mindset. I'm going to break all these things down.
Well, just don't be like Ricada Law.
Oh, look at that bag. Oh, shit, I fumbled. Okay. So, applicant asserted that defendant and Imholt, there's nothing bad here. I can put this up. Applicant asserted that defendant and Imholt may have recently had a falling out. This is an intentional misrepresentation by the applicant. Now, first of all, the detective doesn't fucking know, Nick. He wasn't smelling our dicks. Like, whether or not we had a falling out or what. And by the way, I don't know what else to call it. I would call it a falling out. Right?
You guys broke up?
Yeah, like Nick's trying to paint this as like we were boyfriends.
The polycule split?
Yeah. And we had a breakup. Like he's like Mr. Imholt. Because remember, he asserts that nothing sexual ever happened. Everyone was just friends, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
But he treats this thing like it was a fucking breakup. Like he's going to be throwing a sob story in here. Like, it's more than a falling out, okay? It's some real hard feelings were exchanged. In the May 22nd, 2024 video blog by Imholt, referenced by the detective, Imholt makes clear that his relationship with defendant had degraded far beyond a mere falling out. So Nick had said, peace. I said, peace, brother. That's what he said on a stream. That I was responding to his stream. I said, peace, brother. That's what Nick said about me. Imholt states at 104:32, peace, brother is not what Nick told me. When I said I would not be hanging out with them anymore, the text I got was something about a flabby, misshapen, doughy piece of shit I am, and the world would be a better place if I killed myself. And that is what the text says. He focuses a lot on my body, you know, like a boyfriend would.
Yes.
Imholt, starting at 106:27, then states that he communicated to Nick, quote, okay, addict, and then Imholt blocked the defendant's number. This whole thing makes me look very funny.
How does this help Nick? How does he think this helps him? Before all this shit was public, okay, addict. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Why in a case where you are accused of doing drugs that you claim you don't do, would you include a text from someone that calls you an addict?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Applicant omitted from his affidavit that Imholt had made several threats ranging from thinly veiled to full-throated against defendant.
Oh, really?
Wow, I'm a thinly veiled and a full-throated kind of a guy. Imholt stated, starting at 102:44, Nick, sweetie, baby, first of all, get help. There's nothing more demeaning than calling another man sweetie and baby. And sweetheart and pumpkin. It's just so demeaning. You're treating them like a bitch.
This isn't a court document.
I know, this is what I love. This is immortalized in the annals of Candy, Ojai County forever. Imholt
Wait, you did anal too?
That's why he's so mad.
Oh.
Imholt stated, Nick, sweetie baby, first of all, get help. Second of all, you better hope, and I said this last night, you better pray to God I don't say what I want. If I said what I want, motherfucker, that's Mount Vesuvius. Let's make a quick rule for Nicky boy here. You keep my name out of your fucking... Okay, so we got to go to the next page for keep my name out of your fucking mouth, but I want you guys to look at what they had to cite. They had to cite the Steel Toe Morning Show episode from 5/22/24, the title of which is A More Perfect Reich. That's going to be in court documents forever. A More Perfect Reich. So I wrote, so then it says, keep your name out my fucking mouth in ways like that, and I can promise I'll be as good a boy as I can be. Now, the reason they didn't put this in the search warrant is because it wasn't relevant to what they were searching for.
No.
I'll be as good a boy. Imholt then proceeded, and tell me this doesn't sound like me. Imholt then proceeded at 103:31 to compare himself to Lefty Rosenthal, popularly analogized as Ace Rothstein from the film Casino, and stated, you want to keep a guy like that happy, right? Because he could blow your shit up, right? Imholt made this comparison and similar threats at multiple points during the video. Applicant, that's the detective, misrepresented both the extent of the falling out between Imholt and defendant and Imholt's overt personal animus, bringing his statements well outside of the realm of those of a concerned citizen. Now, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I was responding to what Nick had said about me in the Coke stream.
Yeah.
What they leave out of this is that Nick was a babbling dunce about me on the Coke stream. So I decided that I would, correct the record a little bit. Applicant stated that on 5/22/24, Imholt did a video blog where he talked about Nicholas and insinuated controlled substance use, and also referenced a video blog that Nicholas put online, that's the Coke stream, that has since been taken off the internet. Imholt clearly states, starting at 55:26 in the blog, referencing Alyssa clips. So Alyssa, honey, you're in there as well. So this woman who clips a bunch of shit from my show, from Nick's show, DM'd me this. It was Nick telling a disjointed, drunken story on his stream. Here's the clip that got me riled up. Why did you put this in here? The accompanying clip that Imholt plays in the video blog is 1 minute and 11 seconds long. Applicant states that defendant's video blog is 4 hours and 4 minutes long. Applicant, therefore, knew that the video presented by Imholt in his video blog is an altered rendition of Rekieta's video and cannot be authenticated. Now, here's where Nick's problem is.
Where's that?
The detective has the full video. The detective had the full video from, I believe, and I could be wrong here, from when it was up on Rumble. He was using the clip that I played just to get my story, to get what I was saying, to assert the controlled substance use and everything else. So Nick's conflating two things there that don't necessarily go together.
Right.
But again, this is a Hail Mary move to try and get this thing thrown out. I get it. I understand. So that's the end of my part of this. And again, they have to reference a more perfect Reich 4 times. Now, okay, so that's it for me. And then there's the part about April. But I think I can tell you guys about that one because that one's not very long. Oh, I do. You know what? I do have that one in a text.
Oh.
I do have that one. Somebody sent it to me in a text message. Matt seems like he's in a less bitchy mood tonight, one person writes. That's nice.
Sure, okay.
I get down on myself every day. It's a mental illness, I think, but I'm so glad I don't make the decisions that you make. Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. I did get a text about the April stuff.
Okay.
Here it is.
Was that bitchy? What did I bitch about?
You're fine. They're just giving you shit.
Screamed about something. I remember that now.
Okay, so, I mean, before we move on to the April stuff, I guess the part that includes me, I just find it to be silly and funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't think it's like, again, it's a harmless little, Ananalas says those footnotes, dead. The fact that they had to put a more perfect Reich in the footnotes is great. Triple N says, cuckoldry has been immortalized. Yes, that will never go away. Ever. And you said it in the first couple sentences. Nick, why are you doing this? This guy called you an addict in what you filed numerous times.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
Find a better way to go about it, my son. So that was, I don't have anything like concrete legalese to give you on that. I just thought it was really funny. They got me quoting movies in there. They got, okay, addict, and then blocked the defendant. That was a pretty good move. Nana's Clam says, usually it makes the person saying sweetie honey look like a real bitch, but somehow Aaron pulls it off. That's because I'm so shitty and demeaning about it that it does come off as really hurtful.
Yeah.
Citizen M says, I didn't make the court docs. Sorry, buddy. apologize. Numero uno Josh Denny fan. Oh, sorry. I thought that was about what we were talking about. Nick's attorney is unnecessarily antagonistic to the detective. Very gay behavior. Seems like Nick wrote it. It does seem to be in Nick's writing. And no, Anonymous, I don't think PPP and Andy made it into the court documents, but I just thought it was funny. I don't think my part plays a big part in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether I'm dead or alive for this whole thing, I think they've got their case, in my opinion. I just thought it was funny to be mentioned in court documents and have my show quoted and then footnoted as a more perfect Reich. I don't think anything could have been better.
But again, the quotes are all things that aren't going to go in his favor. I don't understand it.
He's trying to get the warrant tossed. So if he has to look like dog shit and get the warrant tossed, it's worth it. You know?
Yeah.
McBuster says Nick is a fucking mess and a total Nepo kid narcissist. Well, right so far. How much is he paying April to wash his Baldo and clean their house every week? Well, let's get into that.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do, Ozone says, what face are you going to make for the mugshot? I'll probably smile. If they let me smile, I'm going to smile. I'll have my suit on. I'll look nice. You know, going in there to face the music. And, I'll wear a suit. Soft Weekly says, Matt, you should recycle your girlfriend. She's gross. That's not very nice, Soft.
Wow.
Soft, I'm going to
see a picture of your girlfriend.
Soft,
Let's compare.
I don't want to insult you, Soft, because I like you. I have a soft spot for you because I don't think you know better. And I don't want to say anything mean, but I also don't want to take up a lot of time thinking of a good insult. Soft, you are a remarkably unfortunate-looking human being.
I don't know, Soft.
And you do not need to be making these kind of statements about others because it's completely unwarranted and unnecessary. And there but for the grace of God go you, my friend, in the looks department. Funeral director with $2 says Toe and Nick should both plead guilty. Shows integrity. I am. That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Haven't you done all of that?
Yeah. I already signed my statement.
You've literally spewed everything and been like, this is what I did. This is what I'm guilty of.
Yeah, I'm done with my part. Taste Fairy becoming a baby boot. Thank you. Funeral director with another $2 says, will you switch up if case somehow gets dropped? Toe. Well, my name is not Toe. But will I switch up? I don't know what that means. If the case gets dropped.
Go back to the polycule?
No. Yeah, no. Is that what you're asking? No, sirree, Bob.
Switch up.
No, sirree, Bob.
Like switching your take?
Yeah.
Gonna stop. I don't.
Dr. Rondo says the quotes do put you in a very good light. I'm very happy with the way I'm portrayed in these documents. I'm just a nasty, ruthless Vato, eh?
What a tard. I mean, come on.
Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, I'm a few minutes behind, but I dig the Mount Vesuvius reference. Nick has had a reality split. He is now his own attorney, Tyler Durden style. Oh, shit. Buffalo Jockey with $1 says, tomorrow's court isn't about you selling Asian hookers. No, it's not. Anonymous says, thank goodness you didn't buy the sister wives home. April should be fired for how that shower looks. All right. Let's get into the April stuff, then we'll get into the house.
Yeah.
We're 2:15 away from tonight's goal. You guys are in a good spot. Hit that PayPal, hit that Streamlabs. Contribute money to the show. We appreciate it. Triple N says, I am Nick's total lack of surprise. So April appears in this document as well. And I'm sorry that I only have this on my phone from, do I give my source out on the SP sent it to me. So she sent this to me, and this is apparently a problem big enough that Nick felt he needed to put this in this motion to eliminate, to dismiss certain things. And this would be April's statements to officers after her arrest. This is interesting.
Very.
Because we were led to believe that all three of the polycule, that the thruple, they rounded up together. They got each other's backs, formed ourselves into squares in a battle like the Battle of Waterloo. They were down. They were fighting. Yeah. And they didn't give them shit. They treated those cops like mushrooms, fed them shit, and kept them in the dark, right?
Yeah.
En contraire, mon frère. it seems like things may have gone a little fucky
Uh-oh.
in April world. And look, my darling, sweet April is allowed. She is forgiven blabbing in such a stressful situation. I can't imagine how bad that was. You know, you get arrested, you know you're guilty. She's a liar, but she's a more honest person than Nick. She's not a full-blown narcissist. She's a survivalist. She's a self-protectionist.
Gotcha.
You know? She knows when she's done wrong. She knows when she's done bad things. You know? Admitting it is difficult for her. But deep down, she does, and she has guilt, and she has those feelings. Nick doesn't have those things. In many ways, April and Nick are similar, but in some ways, they diverge. And in this case, I think April was scared. I think she knew she had done wrong. And to the average person, this would seem like the end of the line, would it not?
I would sure think so.
So
spill
your fucking guts. What do you got? Remember, now this is interesting to think about. Remember when April left, they dropped her charges and let her go.
Yeah.
The only way they would drop the charges on her is if she contributed something of value.
Mm-hmm.
You notice I went from suspect to a witness. No longer a suspect. April had no charges.
Yep.
Well, she had charges.
Yeah.
Then she had no charges. Then all of a sudden, she doesn't leave the Baldo compound. She doesn't leave Casa de Requeda. They go to the tattoo convention. Boom. 5th-degree felony charge slapped on her. You know, kind of like, hey, we gave you a fucking chance.
Yeah.
You know, sorry. But the fact that those charges got dropped right away, even though there was coke on her credit cards, snort tubes in a vial right next to her shit,
Yeah.
her purse in the bedroom, the whole deal.
Yeah, that was weird that got dropped with all that. Like,
well,
she had to have said.
Let me read this, and we'll see if maybe we understand and we know why her charges were dropped initially.
All right.
April Imholt, it's Anderson, by the way. Legally now, I believe it's Anderson. If we could, please. I would rather you didn't call her by my children's last name. That would be nice.
I should have thought of that a few years ago.
Thanks, buddy. You know what? You're right. Matt always had a way of explaining things so I could understand them. April Imholt's statement to Deputy Pomplin, I thought he was a detective, are inadmissible as they are testimonial and were made after Miss Imholt. Wait, okay. You can't be Miss.
No.
First of all, he spelled it I-M-H-O-L-T after spelling it I-M-H-O-L-T-E for pro work guys. She's either Miss Anderson or Mrs. Imholt. One of the two.
Yeah.
Was given a Miranda warning and had invoked her right to remain silent and her right to have a lawyer present at questioning. Yes, right. She said, she invoked her right to remain silent. But like you said earlier, what do you have to do if you invoke your right to remain silent?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. They're not going to stop you if you start talking.
Oh, no.
Now, the other part of this is the fact that they said she asked for a lawyer to be present during questioning. Okay. Again, I'm a novice, but what if they're not questioning her? What if they're just talking to her and she starts fucking blabbing? Even if you ask for a lawyer, if you start blabbing after that, they're not going to tell you to shut up.
You voluntarily gave over that information.
Right. If they start sweating you and grilling you on the case and everything else, then yeah, you got to fucking leg to stand on there.
Yeah.
But if your fucking side piece just starts fucking blabbing, they're just going to sit back and go ahead, let it out. On May 23rd, exterior to defendant's home, April was Mirandized by Deputy Branis. When asked if she would like to say anything, April told Deputy Branis, "I would like to remain silent until my lawyer's present." Deputy Branis ceased any attempt to question April further. Approximately 4 minutes later, Deputy Branis headed towards the house to retrieve a pair of shoes for April. Deputy Bauman took control of April. Deputy Branis headed back towards defendant's home when he about-faced and told Deputy Pomplin and Deputy Bauman that, quote, "I did Miranda and asked for a lawyer." Despite this affirmative notice that April had invoked her Miranda rights, Deputy Pomplin conducted a custodial interrogation of her to elicit incriminatory statements by telling her side of the story. Defendant has no standing to ask that April's statements be deemed inadmissible in her pending case and does not ask the court for that purpose. Rather, defendant asked the court to declare April's statements made to law enforcement following her invocation of her Miranda rights to be inadmissible in the defendant's case. So he's like, I don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah, so
I don't give a fuck about me.
Everything she said about herself is true except for the shit that she included me on.
Right.
Yeah.
This includes any video or audio recordings as well as any notes made by or reports drafted by law enforcement unless April testifies at trial and is subject to confrontation. Admitting April's statements into evidence at trial, absent her testimony, will violate defendant's right to confrontation, meaning you can't cross-examine her.
Yeah.
April said something.
Oh, fuck yeah, she did.
April said something. The question now is, what? What did she say? And now I'm sitting here going, please let the judge keep that part in there. Please let this judge I need to know what my dear darling sweetie, because she was my wife at the time, my dear darling wife said about, now we hated each other's guts at the time, but still, we were still legally married. I want to know because part of me believes that there was still good left in her. Part of me believes that she hadn't gone full-blown coke-ho side chick.
Or you just said a few minutes ago she's a survivalist. Does what she has to do to protect herself.
Could have done that. Could have thrown them under the bus.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's probably a big reason why she walked out of there with no charges.
Yeah.
She probably walked out of there with no charges because they're like, she gave us a lot of good shit. Like, she gave us a lot of information we can use. Cut her loose, let her go. If they keep that, I'm really interested to hear.
So this
what she told them
gets decided on Wednesday with Nick's thing.
If that stays, and we'll get to that after the House thing, we'll do the Kayla thing. If he still has his date with Destiny, on the 21st,
what would change? He accepts a deal.
No, it has to do with the Kayla thing. We'll get there. Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, once you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to seek legal counsel, we as law enforcement cannot talk to you. However, if you decide to yap, it can be used in court as long as we don't ask questions.
Yeah.
So if you start yapping, we just can't question you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Triple N says, women hate silence and feel obligated to fill it with talking. It's their Achilles heel.
Bitches be yapping.
Bitches be yapping. That seems like a loophole that shouldn't exist. Anonymous says April was a chatty Kathy. April's statement was, I'm pregnant. Holy fucking shit, would that be crazy? Maybe she tried to bury Kayla to become the first sister wife. I don't know. All we know is that she got caught dead to rights in that house with her possessions having cocaine on them, and she walked out of there with no charges. So I don't think they let her out of there because she batted her eyelashes at him. She said something.
So?
Oh, she said something. Madame says, never talk to a cop, as anything you say to a cop can be used against you. That's why I never talk to the state trooper that lives next door to me. I don't think that's what they mean. Nick won't get his deal for another 2.8 years. I mean, that seems like a long time. No, what happened was the investigators didn't ask questions after she invoked her right to remain silent, and she decided it was a good idea to keep talking. I mean, I can see it. And Bone Cold's a cop, so he knows.
Yeah.
But it's one of those deals where she may have been scared, she may have been uncomfortable, and she may have tried to just start talking about shit to get herself out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? All I can say is I really want to know what the fuck she said. I want to know when the chips were down and she had to be her authentic, true self because she was scared fucking shitless. I want to know what she said. That would be bueno. McBuster says April is looking at the trust fund money. She probably blamed Kayla for the cocaine, ketamine, guns, and child testing positive for cocaine. Kick roast beef curtains out of the picture. Kids go too. Jesus Christ, McBuster. Beware most mandated reporters. What they can and can't do exists only on paper, like a speed limit. Triple N says, I miss the days when Coke made me feel good. I don't even bother anymore because it just makes me paranoid. Numero uno Josh Denny fan. But what was that? They continued a custodial investigation or whatever it was mean. Well, it means they either broke the rules or that Nick is a lying liar who lies. Now, historically, what do we have more evidence of in this case?
He's a lying liar that lies.
Lying liar that lies, as we'll
Then
see
lies
in
more.
the photos taken of his house that he's selling. Remember when Nick said all the alcohol was gone?
Yeah.
And we all said, you just moved it to the other house? Somebody didn't do a clean sweep of the home before the old realtor came to take pictures.
Oh, no.
Kiwi Farms wins again. Kiwi Farms was the first one who went, he just moved it to the house next door.
Why did he have 2 homes?
Had one, had the other. Then he was renting it. People keep saying he was renting it to family members. He wasn't. They were renting it to friends for a really cheap price. And then they wanted us to buy it. They wanted April and I to buy it. And then April fucked that up by packing up her clothes and shit and then pissing me off. And then I'm like, well, no, I'm not going to fucking stay here and do. No, fuck that noise. This sucks. And then I left. And then basically they had to let April live there. So now they're not only, they not only own this second house, but now they're getting absolutely no money out of it. In fact, April's staying there, moving her shit in, and then paying nothing. Unfortunately. Triple N says, damn, you almost got roped into a house. Yeah, hold on a second. We'll get to that part. So Nick tells me, he goes, yeah, we got to sell that house. And they put it on the market now for $450, right? He offered it to me for $350.
Yeah.
And it's a screaming deal. You know, that's about the value of what I live in now. So it would have been a lateral move. And I was thinking about it, and April wanted it. I was thinking about it.
Yep.
And then just the drugs and shit kept getting weirder and dramatic. And I'm like, this is just not a good, my kids didn't want to live there. And I'm like, there's just too many negatives stacking up in the column versus what are the positives? Fuck Kayla in that house. And I'm not saying like for me, that was a positive, but like the list of other negatives was like, this is starting to get outweighed by quite a bit. So they let April move into that house, no money. And that had to really fuck up Nick's plans because he's got lawyers for this.
Yeah.
He's got lawyers for CPS. He's got lawyers for the monograph case. He's going to lose that monograph case. This is going to drag out forever. This is burning, I've got to say, at least 6 figures in his pocket.
Jesus.
I mean, this is bad, man. So you're still carrying this other house. April's living there. That's very kind of you. But now you got your kids back, and the courts charged April with 5th-degree felony drug possession, and now all of a sudden the relationship gets kind of complicated. Well, we have a new coming soon listing, and it is the Rakeda home. Now, this is publicly listed. I'm trying to keep the address off of there, but it's publicly listed, so who gives a fuck if it sneaks on there.
Right.
They're selling this house that April's currently living in. Now, let me ask you a question.
A big house, dude.
6,662 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 7 3/4 acre lot. It's a big one. That's a lot of house and a lot of yard for $450,000 here in lovely Minnesota. So my question is, now what happens to April? Did April get kicked out? Did Kayla get kicked out?
And he's got the new lawyer.
Kayla has a new lawyer.
Yeah.
Kayla's case got continued.
Yeah.
She's not going on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
She has her own lawyer now. This house is getting sold. I know these 3 are fucking stupid. I know these 3 are really fucking dumb. But they cannot be, we just got the kids back and we're all facing felony charges. We're going to live in the same house, stupid. They can't be. It takes one kid going to school and fucking running their mouth before CPS is being called again and the county's being called again and all that shit. Because our 2 mommies are both living in the house. You know? So this is interesting. Does April move in as the live-in nanny now that school's starting? Does that become her role? Okay, interesting. Are Kayla and Nick on the outs? I don't know. All I can do is take a look at this house.
Yes. Let's fucking look at this house.
Take a look at the house and see what we've got. Now, from the outside, beautiful home.
A big garage there, big shed thing.
Yeah, big shed thing here. We had plans
Jesus.
for all this stuff. I had plans for this. I I taped it. I tape measured it off to see if I could fit a boxing ring in it. I did.
Of course you did.
I did. There's the house. Somebody was pointing out that it's literally a Baldo bunker. Literally the Baldo bunker sitting right there. There you go, the 7.7 acres.
Can you imagine
it's shaped like a cock, which is funny.
Buying the house next door to Nick.
There are people on Kiwi Farms who want Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms to buy this house. To raise money and do a GoFundMe and buy this house. Which would be hilarious.
That would be funny.
But I don't think they would.
A lot of money to raise.
So there you go. There's the now there's the Ricada home there. There's their other home right there. There's George Lake. How great that they live near a place called Decision Hills. You just put bad right in front of it. Bad Decision Hills. There's a lot of the layout. Oh, so here we go with the house. That's the garage.
Yep.
There's the little shed thing. Shed garage they have. Now here's our kitchen. Now as we take a look at this kitchen, it's a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kitchen and dining room area.
Yeah.
Wide open floor plan. Anybody would be lucky to have it. Unfortunately, it does kind of have an aged, like 80s Minnesota look to it.
It does.
It does look like it needs a little upkeeping.
It's like overly modern when it was new, but now it's all dated looking.
I don't know if you can see from these pictures because obviously I've been in this house. These chairs are ripped up to shit.
Oh, really?
Those chairs are in horrible shape. That's not a big deal. You can put that away. And then right here, you see this little napkin holder thing on the table?
Yeah.
Motherfucker stole my napkin holder. I had to grab my other napkin holder from up in the cupboard and bring the backup napkin holder out. That's where my fucking napkin holder went.
Who stole it? April took it when she left?
April took it. Get your own fucking napkin holder, bitch.
Oh, she had one, apparently.
Yeah.
Yours.
Didn't agree to that in the custody. Wouldn't it be funny if I reopened the divorce because I'm pissed about the napkin holder? It's a very Seinfeldian thing to do. So, yeah, there's your kitchen. Here's some of April's stuff. Now, right here, she has a Nick Ricada thermos that I believe it says nose before hose.
Oh.
So she has one of Nick's thermoses as one of her kitchen decors.
What was
She's a loyal side piece, bro.
Right, but
It's my fucking spatula, you bitch. Sorry.
Nose
pissed.
before hose. What's that?
He's got a giant Jew nose. That would be why. Hey,
It's
hey,
not
what?
sticking drugs up your nose before?
Well, that's a good point too. Yeah, that nose before hose. Hey, Matt, what's this? You know what that is?
Is that a box with liquor in it?
That would be a box with a commemorative Johnny Walker in it.
Oh.
Hey, there you go. That looks like a mighty expensive bottle to have with no job living in someone else's house. I wonder where that could have came from. Nick, if you're going to lie about getting rid of all the alcohol, could you at least hide it when the realtor comes over to take pictures? Or does April need to take a little rip every once in a while? I don't know. There's my fucking TV. No, I'm just kidding. I let her take all that shit. All the shit I'm bitching about, I told her, I go through the house one time, take what you want, claim it, whatever. And she was very nice about leaving me some furniture and some entertainment center stuff like that. She took all the TVs, which was fine. You can replace TVs cheap.
No, fuck yeah.
But she left me some shit, and that was very nice of her. There we go. She's got pineapples over here by her paper towel
weird.
holder. So she hasn't given up the dream yet.
No.
The pineapple dream is still alive and well. Yeah, those chairs are in rough shape, bro. If you can see the rips in them. It looks like somebody's been eating them.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She has no dining. This is sad. She has like no dining room table.
Because she has nothing.
I know. I really left this broad in the lurch.
She left herself in the lurch.
I'm just kidding.
Fuck.
By the way, this oven was pried shut with a hockey stick against the kitchen island when we went in there to look at it. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What did they trap in the oven?
I don't know. The less I know, the better. Oh, here's another bottle of booze right there. Oh, we got a couple of bottles chilling out in the kitchen.
There's a bar right there.
Woo! We got ourselves a little mini bar in the kitchen. Very nice. So Nick got to move the booze bottles. All right. There's the view from the entryway as you walk in to April's palatial side chick manor. She's like when Will was living in the pool house in Fresh Prince. You know, it's kind of her spot now. There's another look at the kitchen. I remember that blanket. Fuck, that was a comfy one.
Just weird photos to see. Like, it's half lived in.
Yeah, those are my TVs. She took those 2 TVs.
Just shit that's half lived in on a realtor site. Like,
Right? Yeah. All right. Now, this is a problem. First of all, I miss these towels. Those were nice towels. I like those. She's got the towels. Take a look at that fucking shower, bro.
What the fuck?
That is a goddamn nightmare. That is in some parts of central Minnesota. Now, God bless, here we have soft water.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's great. But where you have iron in the water and you have
bad.
hard water, I imagine that when you turn on this hot water, it smells like rotten eggs. It's got that nasty well water sulfur smell to it.
Yep.
This shower is completely stained orange. I mean, I don't even know what you use to clean that off. But if I walk into a house and I'm spending $450,000,
yeah, I don't want to see that.
I walk in and see that and I'm fucking outski.
You're putting fucking. I mean, you're not doing the work yourself. If you're spending $450,000 on a house, so how many thousands are you spending to pay somebody to go fix that?
See, now this gets kind of sad. So one person is living in this house right now. So here's a bunch of empty.
That's
rooms.
what I'm saying. It's just like a partially lived-in house.
There's the shower that she uses. That one's a little nicer than the other one. There's her Caress body wash, the gritty kind. I kind of liked that. If I ran out of body wash, I didn't mind using that. Clean that sink out, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. It's going to turn orange like the shower. There's the, is that the camera?
That's the camera tripod, yeah.
It's the camera tripod in the sink mirror. So yeah, more empty rooms. Oh, and then an empty room with just like lonely totes sitting in them. Oh, there's another empty room with a bunk bed. You're 29, you're facing a felony coke charge, and you have to be reminded that a family with children lived in this home. Fuck. And then there's her college dorm bed.
Jesus.
With a little lonely A up in the...
Yeah, she's living in a, like, that's like a basement window.
Yeah. And that's like
It's
a
not
dorm
even like
bed.
a nice bed. Yeah.
Take a look at that bed frame. It's like you're just stashing your coke whore there. You know? It's like you're just stashing your, like, here's your fucking drop house. You know?
What's going through your mind when you wake up there every day? Like, that's where you're living, just an empty house, alone, because you're the side piece.
Look, man, there's a reason I didn't buy the house. There's a reason I had to get out of there. There's a reason that I made the decisions I made. She made the opposite decisions, and now it's here in color.
It's a good thing you pulled your head out of your ass.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Now, here's the room off to the right of the kitchen. This is like the living room area.
Yeah.
You got a little room, a little toy room for the kids over here, and this is, I believe, a utility room over there. Yeah, see, there's another look at it. And again, she's got no, look at this, she's got no couch.
No.
Dude, she's got no couch. She's got no furniture. She's got no TV there. She, for some reason, has two.
What a life of luxury. Just a whole fucking empty house and nothing.
Well, she probably spends all her time at Nick and Kayla's. She just, I don't know why she would even sleep there. But yeah, it's just weird. It's eerie that someone lives in this and also doesn't live in it.
Yeah, that's...
So this is, this is more just empty shit. Could we sneak a water softener in there maybe? That would be good.
Well, you need a filtration system.
We need
too.
some filtration. We need a lot of shit. No, there's
softener. See, it's filtration as well. You got to get that iron out.
Then there's your garage looking good. Got there's the tennis stuff. Where's your golf clubs? There they are. There's the golf clubs I bought her. There's the golf clubs I bought her. They don't look like they've been used this year.
You think those will hit another ball?
I don't think those have been hitting a lot.
No.
So far. And then there's her.
She's too busy hitting that ball, though.
She's not hitting balls. Oh, no. And then there's little kitty toys. Oh, this sucks.
Reminder of a backyard with no children in it.
This just looks like
opposite of the one she left.
This looks like the place where the lonely single person smokes their cigarette outside. That's rough. So there you go. There's the house. A little fireplace with a TV on top of it. Yeah, there's nowhere to sit. Where the fuck do you watch TV? Like, these TVs are here. Where do you watch them? It's maddening. It's maddening to me. And there's just more pictures of the land and whatnot. Okay. So there we are. That's the Baldo bunker is for sale. So now what does this mean?
Well, her shit's still there when the realtor was there. So she crashed there when there's trouble in paradise?
Okay, but
until
now
it gets sold?
Okay, but now it gets sold.
Does Nick have a camper?
No.
Okay, so she ain't
Like,
living in that.
What are you going to do? Like, they can't. Like, I'm thinking in my head, you three cannot move in together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a recipe for fucking disaster. The kids are back. If the kids weren't back, I'd say, fuck it. Move in together. Make it, you're in a throuple. Yeah. Fucking do it. I don't know. It's just a confusing. I'm sure they need the money. I mean, with the bills that are racking up, like having that extra after taxes $300,000 would be fucking nice.
How much is actually paid for on that though?
I don't know. I have no idea the
That's
financial
the other
situation of the house. All I know is they offered us a good deal at $350K.
Yeah.
And even then, the negatives just piled up too much, and I said, no, I can't. I can't do this. I remember when I told Kayla I wasn't doing it, and she goes, it's so heartbreaking because that weekend I was going to go put a studio up.
Yep.
So I got to have 2 studios. And she texted me, she goes, does this mean you're not putting in a studio? And I went, oh. I'm like, fuck, no, sweetheart. It means I'm not putting up a studio. I'm sorry. I felt like shit. But I don't know. It's, McBuster says that house looks depressing as fuck. That whole scenario is haunted. Best case scenario for the 3 of them is they're all going to live together.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is April's gone. Another worst case scenario is Kayla's gone. And April's going to be part-time mommy. She's ready to make a return to the stepmommy life, apparently. She's been out the game for a minute. She's going to bring that shit back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, the 3 of them living together is weird, and I feel like that has an expiration date.
Oh, God, yes.
And then you have Kayla getting this lawyer. Kayla's case getting moved separate from Nick's. You have April now, who apparently made statements to police that Nick would really like to keep hush-hush and would like thrown out. It's hard to tell what the fuck is going on, but it's very soap opera interesting.
Yeah.
It's very soap opera interesting. All right, Wild Saffron says, it's like those videos of abandoned houses. All that's missing is some old Christmas decorations and old newspapers. Matt, does Aaron pay you per fake laugh? Says, Ozone's really seething tonight.
Wow.
He's really fucking pissed off. Do I pay you to fake laugh?
No.
I think you just do it to be nice.
Yes, they're sympathy laughs.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I love that Ozone can't help himself. Ron Kaniska with $10 says, you can read some Miranda at any time. You can read some Miranda at any time, and if they choose to, they can. The judge reads it at the beginning of any proceeding. Thank you for the $10, Ron. 205 is the number. Looks like we're just about right on track. It's the top of the hour, and we're right at that 200 mark. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, Rumble Rants, gifted memberships, whatever you want to do. Oh, hold on. We got 3 more. I have a Twitter account that dunks on a non-royal. This gives me a strange yet hilarious feeling. Go Aaron. Thank you, Patricia. Ryan the Garbage Man says April's a confidential informant. I don't know about that.
Did she stop cooperating? Is that why the charges came back?
That seems like a reach to me, dude. Sorry. I don't think it's not a terrible idea. Another person writing April's a confidential informant. I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. And Adam with $5 says anonymous fake dono. Thank you for the anonymous fake dono, pal. That's going to put us at 190 for tonight. All right, that's all the news I have regarding that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I got for tonight, guys.
It was fun.
But holy shit, we got 600 people watching. Can we make up some more? Can we make the clarion call to have everyone leave is that's all I got for this shit. I don't know. I thought the stuff involving me was hilarious. I thought I was very funny in the appearance I made in the Rekieta court papers. Hopefully it brings some people over to Steel Toe. We can answer some questions, I suppose, from the audience about this. Take a few more donations. I'm not against that. But otherwise, yeah, I haven't checked Kiwi Farm since we've been on the show. It's hard to keep up with today, boy. They are posting fast and furious. They are really enjoying this seeking to get rid of the search warrant thing. They think that's funny. They really like the house listing. They are going fucking goo-goo over the house listing. I don't know what What's your gut telling you on this house being sold thing?
That they need fucking money. Either they can't afford the money going out every month for the mortgage payment, and or I guess if they're paying for it and they have equity, they need that fucking equity out of it.
Sure. But what does it mean for the living situation? Because April's out of home.
There's no reason not to believe she wouldn't go live with the two of them at this point.
So you're leaning towards living with the two of them, not
Yeah.
like going back to Litchfield or anything.
Fuck no.
All right.
She'd have to make that choice.
What's more likely if these scenarios, let's say all three of them living together is not a likely scenario.
Okay.
Would you put more money on April got thrown back to Litchfield by the two of them, or Kayla and Nick are on the outs and April's moving in?
I'd put more money on April moving in and Kayla is out.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
She got the whole her getting her own attorney is
It's
Yeah.
new. It's new.
yeah.
Dr. Rondo says someone on Kiwi Farms found a photo with a date from last week, so these pics were taken recently. Oh, I don't doubt that. When you put your house on the market, they take the pictures and then they throw them right up there. Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Baldo. McBuster says, no way Kayla is putting up with that blonde spinner with the tight snatch coming in there and taking her share of the trust fund money. SC Motorsports says, what size T-shirts do you wear, Aaron? This one's a large. I can wear a large or an extra large. Depends on how comfy I want to be, I suppose. Citizen M with a great point. Says, Ozone, just admit this is a decent online show. It'll make things a lot better when you stop lying to yourself. Yes. Rusty Grammer says, rackets can't money, let alone attorney. I'm not sure if I should laugh or feel bad, mainly for his kids, because clearly Nikki's dad didn't do a good job. Sam Show says, well, that was interesting. Isn't it the two of them, the 5 kids and 2 grandparents? No, I don't believe the grandparents are in there. I think they have their kids back on a conditional basis, right? Like you probably have to drug test regularly. They've got that. He's got that patch on that senses drug use. You just gotta. They probably are just watching you up the ass, and they give you your what do you call it? Your kids back. Rackets is doing Rumble ad reads. He needs money. I'm not going to fault a guy for needing money. I mean, shit.
Right.
We're 190 away from our goal tonight. Right?
We need money too.
Yeah, we need money too, motherfucker. You're coming to the wrong place if you're bitching at people about needing money. Oh. No, Chad Buzamok, all the shit that was sent is not going to cause any issues because it's between the two of us. So you guys keep saying that, but it's already been settled, buddy. I'm sorry. I know you guys want a certain thing, but how many times do you have to fail? Skeezy Whitefish says, how long until BlackRock picks up that property? Or the Chinese? It's a fucking conspiracy. Ooh, how about atomic rays theory?
What?
The twist is Kayla and April are hooking up, and Nick is on the outs. Kayla gets the house, kids, and April.
Ooh.
Fuck.
A bunch of scissorsing going on.
Nick gets the Baldo. Nick gets the Baldo. Buffalo Jockey with $2 says Kayla's probably out. Nick and April living together would be my guess if we're placing bets.
Yeah. I'll go with that one.
I don't know. That's what I thought you were going with all 3 of them are living together.
Well, as the first.
Yeah, but you're saying out of the 2, okay.
Your second option is that.
We, of course, never even imagined the situation where fucking everybody goes their separate ways. Where everybody's like, that would probably be the healthiest thing for everybody. Like just going, wow, we really fucked this up.
They're not going to. Nick can't do that. He's going to drag one of them with him, if not both.
That's true. That's true. I'm just looking at seeing if we got any more updates. The Redfin listing says it was used as a daycare before, which would explain the weird layout. Well, they were foster parents early on.
Well, the weird layout, the house was built like that from new. It's not a weird layout because it was built to be a daycare.
Oh.
I wouldn't think so. It's just a weirdly built house.
Okay. Just a weird house. Boy, they pick up on the weirdest things over there on Kiwi Farms. If one adult lives like this and it has been cleaned up for these shitty 3D photos, can you imagine 4 adults and 5 children? And they're just putting up pictures of the house. Oh, look, it's the swinger icons. Oh, yeah, she's got a bunch of pineapple shit still. She's not giving up the life, bro. And then, yeah, there's all the booze. The absolute state of this cooktop. Okay, now wait a minute. That's my fucking butter dish, by the way.
Looking at a damn near $500,000 home for sale, and you're going, that's my fucking butter dish.
I want my fucking butter dish, god damn it.
Who else gets to do this shit,
I should show up like Shooter McGavin one day, and I should just be like, what? Real estate investment is a hobby of mine. As I show up with the deed. Oh. Yeah.
Just schedule a tour. Walk through and grab your shit.
Oh my God, that's a great fucking idea. I should schedule an appointment. To go to the house and take a look at it, and just like as the realtor goes, what are you doing? Like, it's my fucking butter dish. Do you fucking mind? Watch me catch a charge for theft. Like going into the fucking Baldo
Oh my
dome.
God, there's another angle of another shower.
Yeah, that's the shower.
Or same. Oh yeah,
That's the same shower. It's rough.
Fuck, that's gross.
And then there's she's got some books. She's got some boots.
Hope. Oh,
She's
no,
got her-
nope. Never mind.
It says nope. Yeah.
I thought it said hope. That was funny. Nope.
Is that a booze bottle right there?
Yeah.
Does she just have it stashed in different places in case she can't go 30 seconds without a little nipper? What has she got? Just booze bottles everywhere? Just like, all right. Yeah, I'm not a side piece. He loves me. He loves me. He loves me. This isn't about ego. I'm good. I'm fine. I didn't shit all over my life and fuck it up.
You gotta do something to pass the time in an empty home where you can't even fucking sit down.
Hey, I get it. I say the same thing to myself 14 times a day.
At least you got furniture.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I got furniture. All right, doesn't look like... Oh, there we have a picture of the fucking death shower. All right, looks like that's all the Farms has for me today. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. Oh, man. $1 with Buffalo Jockey says, new lawyer probably told Kayla to get out and enter rehab, get ahead of the courts. It is good for you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good for your health. It's good for you to just do, but also for the court case as well. Dr. Rondo says that's why he is so scorned. Which one? I don't know why. I'd trade Nick for April too, says Dr. Rondo. Josh Denny fan says, drop a link in the Rumble chat for this listing. It was hard getting a good look on your screen. There you go. I just can't get over the things she took. Like my fucking butter dish.
Your napkin holder.
And my napkin holder. The fuck, dude? I'm sorry.
Clearly she needed it as empty as that fucking house is. It just really tied it all together. Made it feel like a home.
Right. It's the principle of the thing. They took my butter dish. You didn't see the real dramatic part of the movie where they stole my butter dish and I vow revenge. Cocaine decision. Yeah, McBuster says cocaine decisions. The butter dish for sure.
Where's he going to put his fucking butter now?
I put it on a plate with a napkin over it. Saddest thing you've ever seen. Wild Saffron says, is that the infamous butter dish? Yes, it is. Yeah, SC Motorsports. Aaron goes to jail not because of coke, but because he steals his butter dish back. Oh. McBuster, yeah, she just grabs a bottle every once in a while, walks through and goes, I'm not a side piece. Okay. And we're going. Atomic Ray says, you did say you were going to build a studio there. That's true. That's true. I was going to. Yes, and then it got time for nut cutting time, and I went, what are you, out of your fucking mind, dude?
Yeah.
This is not sustainable. Chubby John Wick says Sam Show, but instead of a dog, it's about a butter dish. It's going to be a lame straight-to-DVD sequel, but, you know, we'll get some mileage out of it. Guys, we are 190 away from tonight's goal. If you'd like to contribute to what we're doing here on this fucking gossipy, girdy, fucking hens from the view show we're doing, please do. Thank you so much. There's the links in the chat if you'd like to contribute. I think we got all the rants taken care of. Somebody said I missed theirs. Asian hookers, got that one. Buffalo Jockey, okay, and we're good. Thank you, boys and girls. 190 is the number. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. You guys, thank you very much. Devon Kaiser says jackhammering all day in the street and gives us $5. Thank you very much, pal. 185 away from jackhammering out.
All right.
Today's goal. Okay. You know, I will say that whole situation was starting to get kind of stale. And it was starting to get a little boring. And then every once in a while, some shit comes up and you're like, oh, this is fun again. This is a good time.
My fucking butter dish.
Well, that infuriates the fuck out of me. You're right. The butter dish thing is upsetting. I'm going to get past it.
Okay.
You know, I'll move on.
That's good.
Of all the things I lost in this polycule situation, the butter dish probably upsets me most because you just see it. They're taunting you with it. It's right in front. What if they listed this house? What if this house doesn't go up for sale? What if they put up the coming soon and then it was just to flaunt all of the expensive items that they stole from my home, like the napkin holder and the butter dish? I told her she could have a fucking couch if she wanted. She didn't take a fucking couch. She desperately needs a couch. Remember when Nick told Keanu that she needed to take that money out of the account because she was going to buy furniture and shit?
Yeah. Where is that?
I don't know. And then what are the other lies that this real estate thing revealed? I didn't leave her shit out in the rain and let it get damaged. It didn't get damaged at all. Anything that got rained on, I actually did go out there and wipe it off. I actually did go clean it. And the little stuff I was able to take in, I did. And I'm like, I'm not moving that fucking entertainment center back in because you got arrested for coke. Fuck that noise. So everything looks good. Everything looks fine. Nick lied about the getting rained on and getting damaged part. Nick lied about the booze. Kiwi Farms was right about that. In fact, we were all right about that. We said, you just moved it to the other house. Like, it's like watching a guy like do a magic trick. And it's like, no, she's just in the one box. Like, you didn't saw her in half, bro. There's not. He's like, oh, I fucking got you guys. Like, what? We told you. So there's the house. If you guys are, you know, big real estate investors and shit, there you go. $1 from Deranged Lunatic says, Aaron, who's going to play the four of you when you finally make the movie? I mean, Josh Gad, clearly. I'd be so mad if Josh Gad played me. But I also couldn't be too mad because it's like, hey, he drops a little bit of weight. It works. It might be okay. Nick, you'd probably have to find a guy who plays like a Serbian gangster in a movie because he's got that weird fucking Eastern European shot out look.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Or if you can find anyone who played a Holocaust survivor in a movie about the Nazis, that might work. Kayla, you're going to have to give me time on the Kayla one. Boy, I don't know. Chevy fan says DJ Qualls will play Aaron. That's enough. Oh, Anonymous. Tom Green is Nick. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Book it. Tom
Dude,
Green.
I can picture Tom Green doing the coke justification.
Tom Green would do a great Nick Rekieta.
Your stress is here.
You know, your stress is here. Your stress needs to be up here. If you do cocaine, it brings it up to here. It makes so much sense. It could be okay. Sarah Silverman is Kayla. No.
Who's
Someone
April?
better could play Kayla. Nick is Dennis O'Hare. All right, let's see. Seth Rogen is Aaron. No. For obvious reasons. Oh, Dennis O'Hare could work. Take a look at that.
Not too bad.
It's possible. April, I'm trying to be nice.
Tara Reid is April.
April's aged quite a bit in the last year.
Who
I thought that she could be like a year ago, she probably can't be anymore.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, it's been a hard life. Rachel Dratch is Kayla. No. Hillary Swank. You know what? Hillary Swank's a maybe. Tara Reid is April. Yeah, that would be a good one.
She might be a little too old looking, though, now.
Tara Reid or April?
Well, I mean, Tara Reid. Not that April didn't age, but I think Tara Reid's more weathered.
Rusty Grammar, their mugshots were something out of a Fallout episode. Ghoulish as fuck.
Oh, they give it a couple years. She might be Tara Reid level.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't stop. I'm not going to pretend I'm not interested in what's going to go on when that house sells.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fascinating storyline. If that was a soap opera, I'd tune in. I'd tune in to see where that's going. Let's go into some news. We're done now with the gossip. We spent more than half the show on it. I hope it didn't cost us hitting today's goal and doing overtime. I really hope you guys still feel like throwing in a couple of bucks if you enjoyed our coverage. Donald Trump was in Asheville, North Carolina this weekend. And old Dandy Don wanted to communicate to his followers how bad inflation was. He wanted to explain, you used to get this much, now you get this much.
Yep.
And he's not running against Joe Biden, but he is running against Joe's vice president. So you can still hang a lot of this shit on her.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It works, I mean, watching Kamala Harris come up with all these ideas, you sit there and you go, well, where have these been the last 4 years? Like, were you just waiting to spring these on us? Well,
it's election time. You got to say all your bullshit to get people to vote for you.
But like price controls, which are a terrible fucking idea.
Yeah.
She ripped off, they criticized JD Vance's $5,000 per kid tax credit thing. Yep. And then she came out with a plan yesterday that said, we're going to do $6. It's like, I thought that was a waste of money and that was really stupid when JD Vance wanted to do it. It's kind of like her thing with the border and Trump. And there was some other Trump thing she wanted to do. And it's like, so wait a minute. Your whole plan is shit all over your opponent's ideas and then adopt them a week later. Sounds like what I would do.
Yeah.
So
because it's not a good idea until they have it. Then it's a great fucking idea.
That's me.
Yeah.
Vidam with $5 says someone already made a key party movie, Aaron. All right. Thank you for the $5, Vidam. Let's check it out before we get to this Trump thing. 180 away from tonight. Keep moving the needle, guys. Let's get this 180 knocked out before we get out of here tonight. We'll do an extra half hour of overtime for you. Let's do Vidam's link, and then we'll do the Trump Tic Tac thing. Here we go. Any more of this?
No, it's
kind of sucks. But I get what he said. I get what he was saying with the comparisons and everything. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan says, let's gift some memberships, you cunts. You guys want to gift a fuckload of memberships? That sounds like a fun way to knock everything out. Go ahead. Somebody dropped 50 on us this morning.
Oh, damn.
That was really appreciated. Thank you, guys. Let's go to this Trump thing. Trump's going to explain how inflation affected Tic Tacs.
Okay.
This weekend. And I think this is good because, not everyone, you may not know this, not everyone who likes Donald Trump understands economics.
Right.
In a macro way.
Yeah.
So bringing out Tic Tacs and visual aids, while historically may be triggering for Trump, because the last time he brought out visual aids, he got shot in the fucking ear. It's time to get back on that bike again.
He's like the Michio Kaku of politics.
All right, look, the universe has multiple universes. It's called the multiverse. Imagine you have a bunch of lines, okay, and the lines, they can dissect and you can jump the streams. It's like cookie people on a table. And then Michio Kaku going, now, if you look at Tic Tacs, you will see that some of the Tic Tacs last year were very big. And now some of the Tic Tacs are very small. And that is what we call shrinkflation. All right. If you want to understand physics, if I roll this wheel of cheese down the street and it hits a bike tire, it's going to stop. An object in motion and all that. So this is Trump describing economics and inflation.
Wait. Something here. I did have something I would show you. Wait a minute.
It's a fucking gun. He's just like, that guy up on the catwalk, he was a sniper. Trump just starts capping people at his rallies, says they were trying to kill him.
I don't know if you've seen this. I used it once. Oh, I have it. I do have it.
It's an old condom from college. I still carry it in my suit just in case.
Look at this.
With monkeypox now, you can't be too careful.
Look at this. So, this is Tic Tacs, right?
These are Tic Tacs, but you got it, sir.
I don't know if I like the company. I've never met. I have no idea. They're so lucky. Look at all the television. This is the greatest commercial they ever had.
Well, I fucking hate you. Watch. They hate Trump.
I so hope the people who run Tic Tacs fucking hates Trump, and he's sitting there holding them up, going, "Tic Tacs, they're great. I love them. If you need your one beer.
Huh?
One beer. If you need your breath freshened, but only for 7.5 minutes, you need Tic Tacs.
But that's what happened. This is inflation. This is Tic Tac. This is Tic Tac. This is inflation. This is what's happened. I just happened to have, somebody gave me this one today. I said, I think we'll put it up as an example of inflation.
People just hand him shit on the street, and he goes, I think that's what we're going to use for... I didn't really have anything prepared today.
Prop comic today.
Like, if you think Trump plans these rallies and he's got big speeches ready for you. Nope. No. Somebody just handed him some Tic Tacs, and he's like, I'm a prop comic now. I'm going to bring a trunk on stage like I'm Carrot Top. And I'm going to... Have you ever seen the Sledge-O-Matic? This is Kamala Harris, sir. Don't make her a watermelon. You're right. Bad idea. Here's a box of cherries. Here's her chances of beating me. And then he just, I'm okay with Trump bringing back the Sledge-O-Matic.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can have everyone in the first 5 rows bring plastic up. So it's either for, watermelon or brain matter. In case anybody gets shot in the fucking head.
Well, they'll put him behind all the bulletproof glass so it won't, it won't hit the crowd.
That's their new idea, isn't it? They're going to surround him in bulletproof glass.
You don't need the trash bag in the front rows. Just splatter the glass. It's dual purpose.
Yeah. Whoop.
But you know what? Inflation is destroying our country.
Especially our ability to make fresh breath last longer. It's really becoming a bitch. We can't really keep going this way. Our Tic Tacs are going to become so small, my God, you won't even be able to hold them. Vidam, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Trump's got his ear to the economy, says Chevy Fan. Are they really that fucking tiny?
I couldn't tell you. Or is that like a goof?
Trump is really kind of educating us all on just how bad it's gotten out there. I didn't really think the economy was in that bad a shape until he held up those fucking Tic Tacs. And I realized, holy shit, we really are in a bad spot here. Oh, my God. 09 Canyon says, I haven't had orange Tic Tacs in forever. Awful for your breath, but the best flavor. Yeah, my thing about Tic Tacs is I never had anything against Tic Tacs. But, as far as making your breath smell good,
yeah,
not the best. They're really just candy disguised as
Yeah,
mints.
they are. There is nothing comparing them size-wise.
Okay. Chevy Fan says inflation doesn't matter if you live in a migrant shelter and get a prepaid Visa card. I mean, yeah, it buys you less free shit than it did last year. Buffalo Jockey with $1 says Trump should sell VIP seating behind the bulletproof glass. I wouldn't do that. Do you trust the Secret Service to vet him?
No.
No, me neither. In fact, I would just arrest all the people who bought those tickets.
Yeah.
Just arrest all of them. Guys, we are 180 away. Adam Simon gifting a membership. That's going to put us 175 away from today's goal. So we got about a half hour before we have to start rattling the cans and all that happy horse shit. So I tell you what, we didn't do a lot of asking tonight.
No.
We did a lot of blabbing and entertaining and joking and having some fun. Why don't you guys go on a rally for us? Go ahead and throw in PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs. Those are the best ways to do it. Takes the smallest cut. But if you're a YouTube person, do it on YouTube. If you're a Rumble person, do it on YouTube. Let's do it. 175 is the number. We go on a nice little rally here. We won't have to worry about this thing tonight. So we're knocking at the door of getting back into striking distance.
Yeah.
So keep throwing in. If you got 10, throw 10 in there. You got 20, throw 20. Shit, if you got more than that, we'll love you the rest of the night. Wait, that came off.
Who you loving?
There's a house in Spicer you guys can go look at. Trump had some more moments at his at one of his campaign events over the weekend. One lady was asking him about his hair.
Mm-hmm.
She was very skeptical as to whether or not, this the hair that Trump has is real. He's getting up there in age, right?
This is what we need answered.
Well,
by the presidential candidate.
A lot of times when you ask presidential candidates or the president things about their past, or you ask them things about their features or whatever, they obfuscate and they don't really answer. Remember Louis C.K. tried to find out if Donald Rumsfeld was a lizard, and the motherfucker wouldn't say yes or no. Right?
These aren't the important questions that need to be asked.
Well, Trump decided to come and let this woman stroke his hair.
Oh.
He's a he's either a complete fucking hornball or he's bound and determined to kill Hairgate once and for
I
all.
really am very smart, and I'm very competent, and I'm really good at business, and I can make this country so rich and so great again. But maybe people don't like my smile. Maybe they don't like my hair, which is real, by the way. Look at that sucker. Look. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Remember, this guy just got shot in the head a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now he's just waving some rando on stage. And he's going, come here,
get up here.
stranger who could take my life. Come up and touch my head.
Uh-huh.
Person who could have put carfentanil on their hands before the show and is just barely staying alive long enough to smear it on my face. Come here and touch my head.
Come on up here. Come here. Come here. Get up here. Is that sucker real?
It's thin, but it's real.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa, bitch. Take it easy. I was going to grab you by the pussy, but now you won't be so
No.
lucky with that fucking thin quip you just decided to do. Some women have said that about my penis. Can you believe it? It's thin, but it's real. Like, I thought it was girthy more than anything, you know? But hey, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Is that sucker real?
It's thin, but it's real.
Okay.
Oh, the hair on my head.
All right. See, I had to prove it. You know, I'm in a good mood, so I had to prove it.
Yeah.
I don't like that thin shit. He invites you over to be kind of the Abbott to his Costello, and what do?
He's trying to show off his piece. And
Yeah, you fucking
thin, but it's real.
you fucking mildly shit on him a little bit. Dr. Rondo with $10 says, good luck tomorrow, Aaron. Take a pic of your suit for the ladies. Well, I don't think I'll need to take a pic. I think the county's going to.
I can't fucking wait for that.
I think fucking old.
Oh, my God.
I think Sherburne County's going to take a picture of my suit.
So glad I'm on tomorrow night with you.
That's,
Oh, is it going to be processed and up already? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Fuck, it better be.
I know I'm going to be processed and fingerprinted.
Can you have them? Can you hand them your phone so they can take like a screenshot of when they take the picture?
Wouldn't it be funny if I'm just the friendliest guy? I am going to be friendly tomorrow to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's been really nice. Citizen M says, I'm confused as to why Aaron's getting booked. Oh, it's just the HRO thing. Like when April and I were still married and, you know, Matt was doing the evening shows and all this stress and drama was going on, I talked a little too much shit. And
I maybe, contributed.
you certainly did.
I didn't help you rein it in by any fucking
No,
means.
you certainly didn't help me in that regard. But everything on that front is going really well now. So I know some people tried some gay ops that didn't work, but it's like everything's going super well. So I have no problem taking the L on this one and just going, hey, I did what I did. It was a different time back then. We move onward and upward. And dude, my lawyer has been fantastic. Sherburne County has been remarkably easy to work with. The other person involved with this has helped me out a bunch. So I have no animosity towards anyone in this whole deal. It's just a necessary thing that we've got to do to move on.
I'm just grateful our lawyer isn't representing each of us from that same episode, but against two different parties.
He's very fair. He's very fair. You have to go in, get booked, and plead. Yep, that's all I got to do. And then promise I'll never do it again. Which I won't.
Nah.
I'm not going to do that shit again. Are you out of your fucking mind? You should get hammered first, but do not drive there. What?
I don't think that's going to help anything.
No, they're going to like me. I'm going to be very affable. I'm going to be very...
Yeah, not if you show up hammered, though.
No, not if I show... They're not going to be happy if I show up hammered.
No.
Citizen M says law enforcement needs to be going after the Trap House Daddy 05. Well, they are. I mean, and it's not the same county. It's not the same thing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, Josh Denny fan says if he shows up hammered, they'll make him sleep it off. Yeah, right? Exactly. Loaded Wrench with $2 on YouTube says, wear the Vegas shirt tomorrow. No, it is not the time or place for the Vegas shirt.
Come on.
You know what I'm going to do, though?
What?
Tie my own tie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I used to know how to do that.
I still can. I did in Las Vegas
Yeah?
last time we were there. When's my anniversary? 7 days. Wow, next Monday is my anniversary. You want to celebrate on the show?
Sure.
You want to celebrate my anniversary? I can read my divorce papers on the air. Do the whole thing. It would have been our 3rd wedding anniversary. We were together about 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And we were married for almost 3. We were married for 2.5. So August 26th would have been the day. I would have been going to Las Vegas normally this time of year. But
probably.
Instead, it's looking like maybe Nashville for the Vikings game, which is a much cheaper vacation.
There you go.
Much cheaper vacation. Rusty Grammer says Sherburne is where they house all of the Muslim terrorists. Godspeed, Aaron. Thank you, buddy.
It's a good thing you're not being housed.
Yes. No, I just like that we can just be honest and talk about it because I know it makes the people who hate us just fucking angry. Because they're like, why can't he be like Rekieta and like struggle and everything? Because I did a bad thing and I need to go atone for it. What's the big fucking deal? You ever had a speeding ticket? It's kind of like that. Except like going 40 over. You know?
I didn't go in when I had a speeding ticket. I just paid the fucking
No, if you go over enough, they make you go
to.
in. Yeah.
Oh.
Barry Bostwick with $20 says, you done good, son. You done good. Thank you, Barry Bostwick. I appreciate that. We're 150 away from today. Again, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, all of that good stuff. I appreciate you guys chipping in. We're getting there. Keep going. Keep throwing in. And we're going to knock out that 150 in the next 25 minutes. And caller, we're not going to have a morning show tomorrow, so let's make it a perfect Monday. The goal this morning was easy. I think we got it done by 8:30.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, it was early.
Yeah, so thank you, guys. Trump goes on wild rant about being more handsome than Kamala Harris.
I hope so.
I'm in a good mood tonight. I want to do funny Trump.
Yeah.
We did the Rekieta stuff. We did the April stuff. We did the House stuff and all of that. McBuster, I agree with you. I appreciate that. Chevy fan, that's not what this is about, my man. And that never happened, so you don't have to worry about it. Buffalo Jockey says there's a 50-50 chance you have gas station food grease stains on your suit in your photo tomorrow. I hope not. Loaded Wrench gifting a membership. Thank you, buddy. 145 away from today. Hey, keep it going. Guys, I think this is about to be a rally pretty soon here. Thank you. But, yeah, as far as gas station food grease stains on my suit, I don't mean to brag, but I got leftover hot dogs and brats from tonight. And that's going to get spilled on my suit big time. A little ketchup and mustard.
Hot dog juice.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have some ketchup and mustard on the old suit by the time we get there.
Take your jacket off and eat so you can put your jacket back on and cover it up.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
What do I wear? Do I wear the light blue one with the dark blue jacket? Or do I go with the maroon? Or do I go with just traditional black? I think I should go dark blue. Dark blue jacket.
I don't do fashion things.
I think I should do dark blue jacket tomorrow.
You're expecting me to answer a question about
Yeah, because
fashion?
whatever you said, I was just going to do something different. See how that goes?
Yeah, but there's a 1 in 3 chance I'm right.
No, they all look good on me.
Oh, okay.
Just depends if I wear the brown shoes or the black shoes. That's all it. That's, if it's the maroon, I'm probably going to go with brown. And if it's the dark blue, I think I'm going to go with brown. Yeah. I think the black's only going to go with the black. As it fucking should be. Sorry.
Stepped all over mine.
Sorry. This just got all retarded and shit.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Funny Trump.
Trump says he's more handsome than Kamala Harris. 145 away from tonight's goal. Please throw in and make us victorious tonight. Thank you. Let's. Are we getting an ad first or no?
Grinch says
Yep.
Grinch says you should wear the maroon.
Maroons are not bad. I don't mind the maroon. Might be a little
moron
loud.
in a maroon suit.
Oh,
I mean, Time Magazine, think of this. Time Magazine doesn't have a picture of her. They have this unbelievable artist drawing her. And I said, is that Sophia Loren? I couldn't. Who might that be? Is that Elizabeth Taylor? They say she was a beautiful woman. Who is it? It's so beautiful. Drawing. It's a drawing. They took a lot of pictures. It didn't work out, so they hired a sketch artist.
Are they going? Is he going with ugly? They took a lot of pictures of her, but she looks like a dog, so they drew her.
What the fuck?
It doesn't have. And here's my thing. It's funny because it has nothing to do with the country.
Nah.
It has nothing to do with anything getting better.
Nope.
And people eat this shit up.
Yes, they do.
And
way too much.
the media tries to do this thing where like, they clutch their pearls and they go, can you believe he said this about Kamala Harris? I'm like, he's been doing this for decades. This is what he does. If he would have said Kamala Harris is a smart, pretty lady, I would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with Trump, dude?
I can't believe you're still making a big deal out of this. It's just him. Like, that's what I can't believe.
This is where I don't understand the polls, and this is where I don't understand
Dude,
the
I
election.
know.
Like, look at how many people he packs into these fucking places.
Mm-hmm.
That's just insane. Did you see Kamala was caught like pumping crowd noise in? And she actually had a few hundred people at a venue, and they pumped in crowd noise to make it sound like thousands. Fucking Benny Johnson was there taking pictures. And he's like, nope, that ain't how it was here.
I said, I'm sure, they must be celebrating the great life and times of the magnificently beautiful Sophia Loren. And you're not allowed to say this anymore. You know, David, don't ever get caught in this trap, David, please.
Don't tell him you're going to grab him by the pussy. They don't like it. By the way, Trump definitely showing his age with Sophia Loren references.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's she was like 50s or 60s.
Oh, damn.
She was hot back then. Yeah. Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
Fuck. He couldn't even go Elizabeth Hurley, which is like an 80s or 90s reference. He had to go Elizabeth Taylor.
Don't ever call a woman beautiful, because that'll be the end of your political career. Please.
So I just call them all dogs and pigs and ugly.
Then there's Rosie O'Donnell.
And then there's Rosie O'Donnell, who's a pig, dog, man, bear, pig. I'm super serial. Yeah, he's like, don't call a woman beautiful. That's why I now just say they're all cunts. That's the way we say it here in Trumpville. I don't like this guy. This guy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, he looks like the next shooter.
Yeah.
I want to make your life much easier, David. By the way, he's also got a great wife, I have to say.
Jesus, whoa, Don, easy.
Wow.
I've got a fucking house to sell you in Spicer, buddy. Holy shit. Just want to say your wife's got great tits and a rockin' ass. Just wanted to say that in front of God and everybody. His wife's a looker. Not like Ted Cruz's wife. Woof, woof, she's a dog. But your wife is beautiful.
Great wife. But, you know, I mean, I read a so-called Republican who Ronald Reagan didn't like, by the way, and she didn't like him, but she got credit for being this Reagan speechwriter. Highly overrated. I don't know anything about her. I don't know her. Treats me badly, but that's okay.
I love how he's trying to tell a story about something else. Be like, Ronald Reagan hated her guts. She treats me like shit, but whatevs.
Yeah.
Wrong. She's called it wrong now for about 8 years. But she said one thing that got me. She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, they're booing.
So I decided to go back and reread the clause. I'm not saying he's not, but I say that I am much better looking than her. I'm a better looking person than Kamala.
Oh, boy.
Again, in that 2 minutes, we had no solutions to what ails our country.
No.
We had no help on how we're going to get past this inflation. But everybody had a great fucking time, and Donald Trump got to talk shit about people.
Well, that's what he's good at. That's what he loves to do.
Yeah.
He found his happy place, and he likes going back to it.
Good for you, Donnie. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan says, Aaron told me he's going to have his fingers crossed when he promises to not do it again. You son of a bitch.
Busted.
Deranged lunatic with $1 says, you should wear an old leisure suit from the 70s to court. Ooh, I like that. Drive up in an old Coupe de Ville. Maybe. Could be. Aaron should wear his Breaking Bad costume. Ooh, great idea. Wear the hack comedian shirt. Don't shit before booking. Your shirt might be on backwards in the photo. Good point. Thank you guys for helping me with my my central booking here today. Chris Benoit with $10 wants to know, Matt, how drunk does drinking Windex get you?
Not very. That's why I drink it.
I don't think it gets you drunk, but it does fuck you up.
You'd have to drink a lot of them.
You're not putting good chemicals in your body when you're drinking that.
I mean,
that
I don't know,
Windex.
there's alcohol in it, some blue dye.
Dude, look at that shooter on the right. Yeah, there were two guys in creepy fucking sunglasses.
Yeah.
Making that Trump speech. The Grand Poobah with $1 says, Elizabeth Taylor is timeless, you swine. Wow. Never thought we'd get people vehemently defending Elizabeth Taylor on tonight's show.
What a twist the show has taken.
Well, yes, very strange. Breaking from CNN, Trump calls black Indians ugly. Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that's what the man just said. 135 away from today's goal. So we're getting close, guys. We got about 10 minutes before we have to rattle the cans. But again, 135 is the number. That is a doable number. You guys jump in there. We start getting them in 10, 20, 30 at a time. We'll be able to knock that out pretty easy. Let's go on one last rally before our final 5 minutes and see if we can knock it out tonight. Peter Sky Parker says, how much will your bail be tomorrow? Hey, you put the laughing emojis in the comment. You don't write laughing emojis.
That's not how it works. They don't show up after you type it.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to have to pay bail tomorrow. I'm going to have to cut a little check, but I won't be paying bail.
Yeah, for the whole process or something?
Just like a little fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, who gets the money?
The lovely taxpayers of Sherburne County. It goes
Shouldn't
into
it go to the all right, whatever. Government. Why would it go to the one who supposedly...
I don't know. You know I can't talk about that yet. When I can, then I'll tell you. Oh, man. I tell you what, Peter Sky Parker finally joining the Rumble team. Yeah, I've missed Peter Sky Parker. Where the fuck has that guy been? I can't believe I said that.
YouTube chat, probably.
McBuster says, bring a toothbrush. Yeah. I already signed my papers. I just got to go in and make her official tomorrow. Like I said, I was in a bad spot back in April, back in March, when all this stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was stressed and depressed and in an awful spot. And I went off on the show, and you got to own up to that, especially when you're not that guy anymore. There's no harm in walking in, especially when they've been very courteous to you. They've been very nice to you. And you walk in there and you go, all right, boys, what do I need to do?
Mm-hmm.
They said, just do this, and we'll do this, and, we'll be done. I say, okay, sounds good to me. I'm excited to go in there and tell them, look, I'm a different guy. We're cool. Colt C with $4.99 says, can you unblock the Colt C's, please? I've been unjustly blocked. Well, here's the thing. If you're really shitty to the program, the mods do block you. So if you're really fucking shitty, like if you're ball busting and having fun with the show, we love that. In fact, we encourage that. But the mods know when you're being a fucking dickbag and being shitty and all that stuff too. So you let me know, you DM me and tell me exactly what you said to get banned, and I'll see what I can do. But I trust my guys and the decisions they make. Hey,
what?
We're 1:30 away from tonight's goal.
Uh-huh.
And we'll get there. You guys keep chipping in. We got 8 minutes before we got to really beg you for money. That RFK Jr. is being a real rat-fink fuck piece of shit.
What'd he do?
He's just going around begging each candidate for jobs and then offering to drop out of the race. He's being a little whore.
What?
You know how we heard RFK Jr. was soliciting Trump for a cabinet position?
Yeah.
He'd drop out of the race?
Yeah.
If Trump would promise him to give him a job?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he went and did the same thing to Kamala Harris.
Whoa.
Yeah. RFK asked Kamala for a cabinet position in exchange for dropping out of the race. What?
How does him help her?
Well, because he's going to convince each candidate that he's taking votes away from them. I think that RFK Jr. takes more votes away from the left than the right.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong there because he's anti-vaccine, and that's kind of a right-wing thing now. Used to be a left-wing thing. Now it's a right-wing thing. So maybe he's taking more right votes away from Trump. I don't know. But either way, he did offer to end his campaign for president if he got a cabinet position, which is funny because he did the same exact thing for Trump. And Trump said no.
So, but what is he? He just goes from one side to the other?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. He just jumps around, offers his services. And how bad is it that they both tell him no? They obviously don't see him as much of a hindrance.
You know the fucking the Kamala's gonna tell him no. Why would she have a right-wing guy on her?
He's not a right-wing guy.
I
think RFK Jr., in my personal opinion, I think RFK Jr. is more Democrat than he is Republican. But his big thing is vaccines.
I know
He's
nothing about him
anti-
other than his dumb voice is dumb.
Yeah, he thinks vaccines did that to him. So he's a super anti-vaccine guy, which is kind of a Republican thing now. So there's that part of it. McBuster says RFK Jr. said amyl nitrate alone can replicate the AIDS virus in humans. Wait.
Okay.
What? Sean's on, but would watch you. Sent you a song. It's Pray times 12 with 199. I love watching Sean's streams. Is it about Nick's motions today? Fuck. I don't think Sean likes me very much. Otherwise, I'd be like, I want to go on with Sean. But I don't think he likes me.
Who's Sean? Show me who Sean is.
Potentially criminal, I believe, is Sean. I like him.
I've heard you mention that one before.
Holy shit, he's got 2,000 people watching. What a fucking guy. What a fucking guy.
Yeah.
I love that. He does 2,400 views on his stream yesterday, which is just the Richard Allen trial. So that does like half the numbers our morning show does.
Yeah.
But then he does Nick Rekieta's suppression motion, 2,000 people just watching at one fucking time. Holy shit. He's probably making a bunch of money too. Good for Sean, man. Good for Sean. 383 Novocaine with $5 says, careful, Aaron. Sherburne County likes making examples out of people. Also, I have a suit that looks like a Christmas gift you can borrow. Well, I've already signed all my stuff. Like we're set for tomorrow. We all parties came to a nice agreement, and we'll keep it there. 125 away from tonight's goal. Guys, we got 5 minutes before we start rattling the cans. Hit PayPal and hit Venmo, and we can do this. This is a very doable goal we've got left. Let's see. Somebody sent me a song. Prayer sent me a song. Let's see. Will Ilhan Omar be Secretary of State? That would be fucking great. If he would be Secretary of State. I don't see the song you sent me, Prayer. But thank you very much. 125 away from today. Okie doke.
Yeah.
Oh, people are calling Sean a bad guy. They're saying lolicon gay F word.
What?
It's oh, that's not very nice. I like Sean's coverage of the Knicks.
I have a rush job. They'll make fines $250. They will haul ass out there to Wilmar, Minnesota.
Wilmar
from Minneapolis. Like, fax me the documents or email me the documents. They'll print them up and go, boop, served. Like, they'll fucking do it.
Wait a minute. Ethan Ralph now isn't going to the Nick thing? Ralph claimed he was going to be at the courthouse Wednesday, but remembered people are trying to serve him, so he said he lost his passport. So, wait a minute. Hold on.
Boy.
Chicken shit rat fuck Ethan Ralph took money from people, said he was going to Minnesota, and now he's not coming.
Give the money back, stupid.
This same fat retard who came to me and was like, you want to do a fucking kill stream on your home turf? No, I don't want to work with you. I can't be seen with the likes of you. You're a gross guy. I'm going to court tomorrow to plead guilty to a crime, and I can't be seen with the likes of you. I take responsibility when I fuck up. I can't be seen. So this guy is talking all that cash money shit, and then he realizes that people are out to get him, and he's like, well, I don't want this to be like when I got the fucking dog shit beat out of me and my fat gut was all over in Portugal. So I'm not going to Minnesota now. Wow, what a fat lying asshole.
That seems like that one would be
Nick's got the worst people on his side.
a lot of work, but sure. It's like Gunpla. I've never done Gunpla, but yeah, sure, I give it a shot.
I don't know what the fuck we're
I know
talking
some Gunpla's like fucking crazy.
Oh, he's been on for a while. He's been on for over an hour.
What the hell's a Gunpla?
I don't know. Those guys talk about weird shit. I can't keep up. Peter Sky Parker with $1 says Grinch Girl just blocked Red Colt C2. Matt, get your girl in check. The dude just gave you $5, and this is how he's treated. We're witnessing the final days of the toe. Well, I mean, that's nonsense, but
I don't know. Was he
unblock
being
all Colt
Was
C's.
he being a spurg?
What did Colt C just give us $5 and somebody blocked him? No, fuck that noise. Grinch, knock it off. You know what?
What's going on?
I think I got to take your girl's mod away, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's a bad look for me to have your girl as a mod.
Yeah, I'm not even a mod.
Yeah, that's a bad look. I'm going to take her mod away.
Now you're gonna make her mad.
And well, it's just not right. It doesn't sit well with me that one of my guy's girlfriends is a mod. That seems like a conflict of interest, you know? Like they could block someone for talking shit about you. That's not fair. What if somebody, said something funny about you?
Well, what if it was a justified block? We don't even know that yet.
Well, let's see.
Still waiting to hear why he was blocked.
I'm just taking a look here. I also have way too many mods. Holy shit. But a lot of these guys are still big fans of the show, and they still like us and everything else. Sorry, Herman the Great. I don't think you
Who
really
the fuck is Herman the Great?
come out and mod much anymore.
Meat drapes.
Sorry, Grinch girl. You're just Matt's girlfriend now. That's your role. You're just Matt's.
What'd she say?
You're Matt's girl at this point. There we go. There's all my mods. That's not so bad. All right, now I got to find. Here we go. Here's Blue Colt C. I can get that Colt C back in there.
He was spurging this morning, so I timed him out. Then he spurged about being timed out, so she timed him out again.
Well, Colt C, stop complaining about being timed out.
Stop fucking what were you spurging about this morning that caused it?
Yeah.
Go back to that.
What were we yelling about? There we go. Colt C's back. I took care of that business. Perfect. Now, you know what? Here's what I did.
Now another mod will just block him.
No, now everybody's happy and we'll have achieved harmony.
Oh, no.
All right, guys,
No.
I got a bad feeling that we're not going to knock this out tonight. Prove me wrong. We got 5 minutes left. Put 5 minutes on the clock. 125 away from tonight's goal. So, you're going to throw money at us. We got a shitload of stories we can still do for overtime tonight. $125 is the number. Go ahead and throw us a couple of bucks and we'll knock this thing out in no time. We had a very easy morning show.
Yes.
We got that thing knocked out in no time flat. It's a little bit more of a struggle today, but also we didn't ask a lot today.
No.
Had a lot more viewers tonight, which I appreciate. We were in the 5, 6, almost 700s for an evening show. That's really good. Talked about some really fun stuff. Got to tell a lot of jokes, but now we got to make our money. This is where you guys got to throw in to keep us on the old air. Because we can be really funny. We can do a really good show. But unfortunately, we're an expensive keep, and we know that. So click the Streamlabs, click the PayPal link, click Venmo, throw some money in. Let's make this happen. Dinosaur Fuel says 125 to ban Colt C for life. You make it happen, I do it. Buffalo, sorry, Colt C. I need to make my goals. I need to make my money.
Oh, the irony if that
I'll
happens.
cannibalize. Buffalo Jockey with $5 says it's nothing person, Aaron. Just can't have women mods. Yeah, that's all it is. I just don't like girls with vaginas.
Are there any other women mods?
You're fucking
She's
better.
probably the only one.
Better not be. It was a moment of weakness for me. Something happened. All right, 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes left in tonight's episode, and we are 120 away from tonight's goal. Get it done, guys. If you feel like being super generous, be super generous. Let's make 120 happen, and let's call it a victory tonight. How about PayPal and Streamlabs? We've had no Streamlabs, no PayPal, no Venmo. Very little, I should say. Wow, thank you very much to Klutz with $25 on PayPal. Just as I say we weren't getting any.
That
There
much
we
closer
go.
to that dude getting blocked.
95 away from killing it tonight. $4.99 from oh my God, guys, I think we knocked out the goal. It's over. Timeout. Hold on. There's too much money coming in. I have to count it. Give me a fucking second. Thank you so much. Small Town Farm with $4.99 says, now go back to the radio Twitch days with no mods. Aaron does the banning himself like the old days. Oh, shit. Ollie becoming a steel toe bro. Ollie gifted 50 memberships today.
Nice.
Thank you, Ollie. Grinch Cut with $1.99.
Grinch cunt.
Grinch
Cut.
Grinch Cunt. I'm
Yes,
so. Oh, God, how do I miss cunt?
Grinch cunt.
Grinch Cunt with $1.99 says, give me my mod. I want to make Grinch Cunt a mod. Barry Bostwick with $200 says, this after show was brought to you by me. What do we take out of that?
You know the math on this.
20, 46. We take 140 out of that.
Okay.
So we are 50 ahead.
Nice.
For tomorrow night, right? Yeah, because we don't have a show tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the morning. So we're $50 into tomorrow's evening show. Thank you so much, Barry Bostwick. That is so kind of you. We appreciate the $200 super chat you just threw at us. What a fucking guy this Barry Bostwick is. Holy shit, man. Thank you. You need something from Steel Toe, you write in. You let me know, pal. That's a very sweet move. And yes, this after show is brought to you by Barry Bostwick, which, by the way, isn't Barry Bostwick the mayor in Spin City?
I have no
One of my
idea.
favorite actors. Not one of my favorite. Why did I lie? I just told a fucking lie. We got JD Vance and Semen.
Okay.
We still got to get to that one.
Yeah, we do.
What's with Walz and the horse cum? Did he drink the horse cum or did he not drink the horse cum?
I have no idea. I heard you talking about semen and horse cum.
Yeah. So the rumor is there was a guy in Virginia. Holy fuck, is Sean making some fucking money tonight? Some sandwich money, right, Sean? That's what we should try to do for overtime, is try to sneak onto Sean's stream.
Oh.
Should we give him $5 and see if we can jump in?
There you go.
All right. Hold on. Is Sean done?
I mean, yeah, I'd probably build it. But right now, it looks like an F-35, basically.
No, he's
Probably
talking
one of
about
the
his
F-35
plans.
competitors in development.
Oh man,
he's got.
I'm not going to ask another.
Augusta
I'm not
said
going to
they
ask
don't
another
get
guy to be on his show. That's fucking gay. If you guys want, hey, look, if you guys want to go ahead and write in that I want to be on Sean's show, then it won't look like I'm begging him to be on the show. There you go. There you go. Adam Simon gifting a membership. Thank you very much, buddy. Yul Gibbons with $5 says, I had to go speak in front of a panel tonight, not because I'm a criminal like you, wink, but because the government is gay and trying to take more of my money. Here, you can have some too. Why not? All right, people are saying that he drank the horse cum. That Tim Walz.
I have no idea what's going on with horse cum.
All right, so you don't know about the horse
No.
cum? Here's what I know about the horse cum Tim Walz situation. There was a guy in Virginia back in the 90s who got arrested for ingesting horse semen. I mean, he didn't get arrested for ingesting horse semen. They pumped his stomach and he ingested horse semen.
Wait.
That guy's name was Tim Walz. I don't even know if that article is accurate or not. But there was a guy named Tim Walz. They pumped his stomach. There was a bunch of horse jizz in there.
And they arrested him for that?
And yeah, so now people are saying that that's our Tim Walz. Minnesota's very own Tim Walz was drinking horse cum. And it's one of those things where, like, I know if I look into it, it's not going to be true.
Right.
So I'd just rather believe it.
Yeah.
And just say, aha, you horse cum drinking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But he probably didn't drink horse cum. I'm going to go out on a limb on tonight's
He would.
show. See, I didn't even go that far.
No, he looks like the kind of creep that would.
It's like the kind of guy would drink a little horse cum.
Yeah, definitely.
Would it be for something or just on the house?
Just right from the tap.
For shits and giggles.
Just for shits and just he loves it.
Just drinking out of a stinky horse cock. Oh, do you know how awful that would be to drink cum out of a horse cock? Not that drinking horse cum out of anything else would be good, but drinking it right from the cock would be so disgusting. I'd rather
straight
drink
from the tap. Well, you don't want it to be contaminated.
Dude, I'd rather fuck that, dude. I'd rather drink horse cum from a bucket than a horse cock.
You want it chilled?
Yeah, that would probably go down a little easier if it was cold. If it was on ice, I don't want my horse cum on
would it
ice.
thicken up too much?
No,
Should it be too hard?
I want it on ice in a rocks glass. Blah. I can't do this. Thank you, Barry Bostwick, for paying for this conversation. Blah. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I could drink horse cum, dude. No offense.
How much
You
cum,
think Sherburne County is watching this right now going, throw the book at this stupid asshole?
How much cum does a horse produce? You got to get your stomach pumped because you're too sick.
That, you know what? That is a good point. Should we see? We can't go back if we Google this. Do we want to Google how much semen does a horse produce? It's probably a lot.
Yeah.
Probably a lot. Will Saffron says, I watched a little of Sean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, MSO says My Lost Interest already has tonight's show clipped. Yeah, I saw that. Dude, I think he's feeling the heat from like Alyssa and Stallion and Will Heron. Like those people are getting those clips out right away.
Yeah.
And so I think he's having to work a little harder. A rising tide lifts all boats. Competition is good for everyone. Didn't Grinch help with the anniversary show? Has supported the show for a long time, and you know her in real life. I think I would trust her judgment over some internet troll. I just want to avoid any accusations. I don't want Grinch people talking shit about Grinch and saying like she only does this because she's Matt's girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. I don't want any appearance of impropriety. So I'm just yeeting her from the mods. Like Matt said, he's not a mod.
I'm not even a mod.
Johnny's not a mod. I'm only a mod because it's my channel. Wild Saffron says, I watched a little bit of Sean. Quote, Nick is retarded. His motion to the court is retarded. Also, Sean said, I don't know who wrote this, Nick or his lawyer, but I wouldn't sign my name to this shit. Wow. I think I might watch that tonight.
Yeah, I think you should.
Because I get to sleep in a couple hours.
Yeah.
I think I might watch Sean tonight. That might be good. Thank you, Rust Belt, for gifting a membership, and Loaded Wrench for gifting a membership. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. YouTube numbers have been nice today. I appreciate that. Over 1,000 during the morning show, and then
Nice.
600 or 700 during the evening show tonight. Fuck is going on over here? And then you guys throwing a fuckload of money at us. I can't be more grateful, my friends. You remember that school worker that stole the $1.5 million in chicken wings?
Yes, I do.
Kansas City Chiefs player, who's paying? Not Mahomes. Who was it? It's in here somewhere. Now an NFL player is blowing out her debt. Very little was it. Chris Jones.
Okay.
Chris Jones, who I think is a defensive end. I know he's a defender for the Chiefs, but he says, I'll pay for the wings that she stole to get her free. Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
Like, think of all the people. If you want to pay to get someone out of jail, pick someone who got like a bullshit beef, or pick someone who's in there and clearly they shouldn't be, or they got railroaded, or they were running with the wrong crowd or whatever. Pick somebody like that. Don't pick someone who very clearly ripped the taxpayers off for $1.5 million.
Yeah, she kind of said fuck you to everybody and cost us $1.5 million.
Yeah.
No remorse. Fuck it.
And
like
then
I said, they didn't eat that. She was selling that shit.
Probably. You've got Not the B points out that just paying back the $1.5 million is not going to like free this woman.
No,
she still committed a crime. I mean, but why would you? So you have this woman who didn't like get picked on, she didn't get singled out or targeted. Like she did a shitty thing. She did a dishonest thing. She needs to be punished. Why would you as a professional athlete put your brand and yourself out there to defend a total piece of shit?
Well, I mean, these professional athletes are just young, dumb idiots a lot of the times. You know that, right?
I understand. But don't you have anybody on your team that could be like, hey, dude, I mean, if you go to our front office, they'll come up with a list of like, if you want it to be black people, it can be black people. Mm-hmm. We can give you a list of black people who were railroaded and maybe need to be released from jail, and you can give your money to help them.
Mm-hmm.
But to give $1.5 million to just some random crook who wasn't railroaded, wasn't treated poorly, the bitch fucking stole chicken wings.
Yeah, they're not smart, Aaron. I don't know what to tell you.
It's kind
of just young, dumb kids. You think if they could make good decisions, they wouldn't be drunk driving all the time either.
Hey,
they wouldn't get some fucking weapons charges either, would they?
You leave Jordan Addison the fuck out of this, my friend. I'm not going to.
We wouldn't hear about them hitting their kids with a switch, would we?
I'm not going to sit here and listen to Jordan Addison's name be dragged through the mud, or Adrian Peterson's for that matter. It was a long time ago, and he's learned a lot and lost all his money.
Yeah. He learned a lot. It was a long time ago. When they did it, they were young and dumb.
We have a clip from Hulkamasha Baby. He says, "Oh, Aaron, I really don't want to play this."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that would probably go down a little easier if it was cold. If it was on ice. I don't want my horse come on ice.
Thicken up.
We were just like... We were just trying to talk about the best, like if Tim Walz really did ingest horse semen. We were talking about what would be the best ways to ingest horse semen.
Yes.
That's all. I feel like that clip was taken criminally out of context.
How much horse semen does it take to require a stomach pumping?
That's true. I mean, half a gallon? I don't know.
It's a lot.
Who knows? Did Aaron write his tell-all book yet? Oh, they're still talking about us in Sean's chat. Let's see what we've got here. Should we get to Sean's part about me?
You could if you wanted.
Let's do that
It's your
part.
show. I can't stop you.
I want to see what Sean had to say about my part in this. Termination, collective knowledge. Okay, that's not us yet. Got to be getting close. Getting closer. Getting closer.
It's still page 1.
Oh, we're getting there.
Or is it just an I at the
Article section 1. Come on, where's the part where I'm quoting Casino?
Function of
motherfucker?
introduction.
Oh, no, that's not it yet. Concerned citizen is their motivation. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close.
But it was his CI. Well, that's a lie. You're not allowed to do that. Okay. It appears the applicant relied not on an informant in the traditional sense, but on the public exhortations of a self-described concerned citizen, namely Aaron Imholt.
Yes! There I am, Sean. Thank you for saying my name right, by the way. So many people fuck that up. Sean's a good egg. In McGrath, the officer categorized his informant as a concerned citizen, but was instead a confidential informant. It appears that the applicant relied not on an informant in the traditional sense, but on the public exhortations of a self-described concerned citizen. I wasn't a concerned citizen. I'm an eyewitness, motherfucker. I was there. I lived in your home. I slept with your wife while you and April did your show.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more of a guy who was there I could be. You know, when Kayla and I would be doing whatever we were doing, or when we would be watching a movie or something, you guys would come up stumbling up the stairs. Oh, I'm taking a break before we switch to Rumble. And then you guys would go in the bathroom, tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. I was there when that was happening. I was snuggling your wife while you and mine were snorting some coke. Who knows? Maybe rubbing it on each other's gums. Maybe your balls. I don't fucking know. All I know is I'm not a concerned citizen.
No.
I'm the fucking guy that was there, homeboy.
We'll get to why this... No, he didn't, and it's not really works that way.
Ooh, interesting.
They do cite a bunch of cases.
Here we go.
Here.
Wait, I'm not there yet.
In this case, it regrettably appears...
Oh, nope, this isn't... Okay, so my name got mentioned, but then later... So this isn't me yet. Oh, fuck. Applicant bears, blah, blah, blah. Let's keep going. Where's my part? We're past my part. Yeah, I think we're past the part where I want to hear Sean to... Oh, wait. There we go. Here we go. Now we're getting there.
I don't know what he's going to do. The applicant asserted that the defendant, Imholt... I always want to say Imholte from listening.
Don't you fucking do it, Sean. Don't you fucking dare. I swear to God, you and I will have problems. No.
Too much. May have had a recent falling out. This is an intentional misrepresentation by the applicant. In the May 22nd video blog by Imholte.
Cunt, Sean. Fuck. You just said it right 4 times in a row. Don't make me make sandwich jokes, Sean. Don't you make a fuck out of me.
Imholt. God, I can't do it.
Thank you. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Imholt makes it clear the relationship with the defendant had degraded far beyond a mere falling out. I mean, I'm sure he could say, like, how do I know? Like, how bad is it? How fucking bad do they hate each other? What's going on?
Let me say, I don't hate Nick Rekieta. I probably did at one point.
Uh-huh.
I don't hate Nick Rekieta. I think he's a buffoon. I think Nick is easy to laugh at. I think Nick is also a liar. I think he's mildly dangerous, too. Not dangerous in a physical sense. He couldn't hurt a fly. You could break Nick in half with your bare hands. But he's dangerous to weak people. If you're a weak-minded person, you'll fall for his bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, if you have half a brain, he'll frustrate the piss out of you and you'll go, fuck off, dude. You're full of shit. You know, we've seen him lie about too many things to think that this guy is capable of telling the truth.
I mean, even then, though, this is still a problem for Nick. This doesn't help him like I think he thinks it does. Remember,
Exactly.
they're
Even I know
arguing this
that.
was a concerned citizen. That Aaron's a concerned citizen.
I can be a
Remember,
concerned.
when we go back to the search warrant, though, the concerned citizen is not Aaron.
Right.
The concerned citizen is the pastor.
No. In
No.
the search warrant,
No.
I'm a fucking suspect.
And the concerned citizen isn't the pastor. He was
Yeah.
the mandated reporter. There were several other concerned citizens.
Kayla's sister.
Yeah.
I was listed either in the search warrant affidavit or the arrest report, one of the two. I was a suspect.
Yes.
The pastor
we-
is the concerned citizen, guys. I mean, here's the deal. Nick's pastor is the concerned citizen.
Hey,
Yeah.
you were about to
That
talk about
guy's
me.
the one who came to the cops.
Sean.
Aaron's some fucking retard out on the
Hey,
internet.
hey. Listen, Tubby, I'm not going to sit here and take retard from... I like Sean. I don't want to shit on him. You just call me a retard. Can I get offended by that, or does that track?
I mean,
Yeah.
if the only reason he knows you is from this
Yeah,
situation,
right.
it's probably not far.
How much would Sean like me if we hung out, like in real life?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
sure.
fucking blast.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him I'm fun.
You're fun.
Thank you. You just got a raise.
Screaming
In
and
my
hollering
pants.
about shit. He's not a concerned citizen. Aaron didn't go to the cops. You know, that's not all.
That's right. The cops came to Aaron.
Yes.
Cops went, they didn't say I had to talk to them, but they made it clear that I probably should talk to them. Yeah, I didn't go to the cops. As soon as I saw suspects, Aaron, hold on. I'm going to wait for their phone call.
You know, what's going on there.
These motherfuckers, going back to what I'm doing tomorrow and now this shit, these motherfuckers got me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Being around these cunts and watching them hoover up schneef like there's no tomorrow really put me in a fucking bind. God, am I still digging out of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing better.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel good. I'm a happy guy.
Dude,
You know,
yeah.
I might go tubing on a river this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That sounds like a great time. We're going to stop at
That is
bars.
fun.
I got to try and
Nice.
lose a shitload of weight this week.
So I don't understand how they can claim that Aaron is the.
Yeah. Retard. Say retard.
I don't understand how they think that can help him here.
Well,
Exactly.
Sean, in fairness,
We're trying.
and Sean, I know that I'm a lawyer and you're not, but so stupid. But if you're listening, Sean, you see, I am a concerned citizen, but I'm also a retard. Two things can be true at the same time. What Nick's doing, my man, is called throwing shit against the wall and hoping something sticks.
Yeah.
What Nick's doing is what a lot of people, mostly people who have some money, do in their criminal cases. They try to drag shit out and they throw up Hail Mary passes because it's only money. It only costs you thousands and thousands of dollars to go, I'm going to chuck up this Hail Mary because if this Hail Mary gets caught, I win the game.
Yeah.
Search warrant gets thrown out. They've got no case. It's over. If I fail, they pick it off and I'm behind like I was before anyway.
Yep.
Who gives a fuck? They take the ball at the 20. I'll try to stop them next time. So when people are getting frustrated by this and going, this doesn't make any fucking sense. This is retarded. Yes, it's retarded, but it's worth a shot. You know, he's selling a house. He's going to have an influx of cash. He can do lots of retarded shit.
Oh, yeah.
And also, Sean, before you get worked up, it's Nick Rekieta. Doing retarded shit has kind of become his brand. Continue.
Also, Aaron, speaking of you,
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Play it.
God damn it, Sean.
Play
Why
it.
do you got to do? I'm trying to be nice. He's going to be a dick. You know he's
Yeah.
going to be a dick.
Play it and find out.
yes, and
Fuck you,
this is
Sean.
for you, Aaron.
Nope.
If you guys are wondering where you need to go, if you're looking for a place
Yes!
to go in Rockville, Minnesota, you can always go to Stoney's Bar. Stoney's
Uptown.
Bar is celebrating 30
Yeah.
years. You can join them. They have a big weekend coming up. First, they have happy hour 4 to 7.
Yeah.
$2 cans. And
He
beers
does
from
better
4 to
reads
6.
than I do.
This Saturday, Stoney's having, once again, a poker run, benefiting
Yeah.
someone locally in the area. And the Rockville Area Sportsman Club is celebrating their 50th anniversary.
Yes.
And that is going on this weekend over at Stoney's.
Attaboy,
Rockville,
Sean.
Minnesota, 158 East Broadway Street.
You know what I love about this fucking guy? He knows I'm going to be watching this at some point. And he's like, here you go,
Losing
buddy.
your fucking mind.
I love this. This is awesome. He does a better Stoney's read than I do. Sean, do you mind? Hold on. Is he still live? I'm going to send him a couple bucks here. Oh, you know what? I don't think I just got a new debit card. I don't think all my shit is updated. Fuck. I wanted to send. Sean, do you mind if I just use your Stoney's read for mine? Yours are so much better. Just wrapping up and watching you talk about us. Great work. There we go. Now we're going to see if he
Rockville,
reads that
Minnesota.
later.
There you go, Aaron.
All right.
That's
Thank you, buddy.
Use it.
Use it.
Thank you. I got that's permission.
Yeah, it's permission.
Oh, there we go. Anyways, getting back to the
Wish you
Yeah,
wouldn't.
get back to the good part.
Wish you wouldn't. Yeah, get back to talking about me. Wish you wouldn't have called me a retard though. That hurt because I like you. I admire you. I look up to you. You called me a retard. I don't want to make sandwich jokes, but I feel compelled to defend my own honor.
He's got a 3D printed killdozer right behind his head.
And you call me a retard.
Yeah, I have
And
this.
he-
I have the same
Sean.
one. I 3D printed the same killdozer.
Sean. What the fuck, dude?
getting back to what we're dealing with here. The pastor was the reporting party in the concerned
Sure,
citizen.
sure. but-
Aaron wasn't a concerned citizen. Aaron is an information source the police are just hoovering up.
Thank you. Like cocaine.
Because remember, Aaron didn't go to the pastor.
Right.
Aaron just knows, the pastor just knows about Aaron.
Right.
So he talked about him. And then they're like, oh, Aaron Imholt. Okay, I've heard about him. Steel toe guy. So they start Googling it and they see him going fucking crazy.
Hey, in those early days where I was
true.
giving up all the Ricada
Yeah.
stuff, did I come up, be honest, did I come off as crazy?
I mean, from the outside looking in, maybe a little.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're saying Sean's in chat. Hold on a minute. Let me take a break. Ah, fuck. I got to go to my chat so I can see Sean he's in your chat, retard. Okay, well, thank you guys. Where'd he go? Where the fuck is Sean?
Sean sent us.
God damn it. This is embarrassing. I wanted to watch him talk about me. Now I got to go find him. No, I'm not live. That's all he said? Well, then fuck. All right. Thank you, Sean. And then he says, I'm here. Well, no, I know you're here now. I don't want to turn this into a fucking Abbott and Costello thing where you're at any rate. Now we got Sean. So now Sean is watching
Us watch him talk about
us.
you.
All right. Subscribe to Potentially Criminal.
Yes.
He does a fucking killer Stoney's read. And I would appreciate it if he just I think he said we could use it, right?
That's what he said. After he did it, he said, use it.
Yeah. I'm fucking using his Stoney's read. It's better than mine. Can I say something?
Huh.
Cheetos and I are friends, so this is okay.
Yeah.
Until Sean said that, I didn't know that shit was going on at Stoney's this weekend. That's great advertising by Sean. That's good job.
He maybe went into the website or Facebook page and,
Yeah, he might have
checked
actually
out the current happenings.
done half a bit of research. That'd be so funny if Cheeto's like, I'm going to advertise with this fucking guy. I'm out on you. I'm going to go watch Sean. He's more informative. He's watching two retarded monkeys try to talk about the law while a fucking lawyer goes, now here's what it actually is, chat. And then you got me going, gay. It's not as good. Sean, did I really come off as crazy at the beginning?
Retarded.
Crazy and retarded? Fair enough.
Aaron's not a
Well,
concerned citizen.
that's
He's
right.
not the source of your information. He's like a secondary source you learned about. And sure, you can challenge his bias. You can challenge all of that. Here's the problem, though, Nick.
Ooh.
His information appears to have been vetted, and not even vetted, but his information's corroborated.
Thank you. Finally, one of these fucking guys. I fucking had it up to here with this shit. I've been screaming, as Sean says, like a retard. I also just corroborated Sean's retard accusation.
Yes, yeah.
But I've been screaming like all these people. I don't know if Aaron's credible. Everything Aaron has run out of his fat, stupid, over-talking mouth has been borne out. Every piece of paperwork that comes out about a certain thing. Oh, Aaron said that, but can we trust him? I'm batting 1,000, motherfucker. I'd be in the goddamn All-Star game and the home run derby if this was baseball. And then if that body cam footage comes out, you're going to be like, wow, it's like Aaron walked us through that fucking house beat for beat. You cocksucker. Not you, Sean. Not your sandwich eater, according to Nick. Which, by the way, not much of an insult because of all the things you can eat. A sandwich, not high in like grease or fat or anything, depending on what meats you put in it. But a sandwich is a relatively decent meal.
Yeah.
You know, as Denzel said in Philadelphia, it's a satisfactory meal. You know, roast duck, baked Alaska, that would be an exquisite meal. But a sandwich is fine. I'm getting off track.
You are. So wait when he gets back to
Sean!
Your quotes and stuff.
Get back to talking about me.
People at the church said the house is like the kids are a fucking mess. Aaron says they're a fucking mess. Aaron talks about doing coke. The people at church talk about them acting like they're on drugs. And then they watch your video of you being on drugs. Yes, so Aaron might not be credible and may have bias issues.
Okay.
But
I'll
his
take
information
that.
was corroborated.
Thank you, but then I'm credible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kind of makes it credible.
I think
bias, yeah, I get it, but credible, yeah.
Do I think Nick's a fucking narcissistic cunt? Yes. Does that make me wrong about anything? Nope. I'm still credible. I just think he's a twat. And if you look online, even that opinion's corroborated.
Yeah.
Independently.
Thank you, Sean.
So I don't understand why you think going after Aaron helps you here.
Can I tell you why? Because my boo still misses me. That's why tonight's episode is, aw, you do still think about me. My sweetie pumpkin still misses me. In places deep down that he doesn't get touched in anymore.
God.
He still thinks about his boy.
You're not helping them gay sex rumors.
He misses us singing Dobie Gray Drift Away together when we were doing karaoke. That happened. Sorry. Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. And then he would go,
God.
I don't understand. He's a better singer than I'll give Nick that. He's a very theatery singer. I would always sing country songs that you could kind of talk sing to. You know? Nick would always want to do like theater songs. He did. He liked Glee songs when he did karaoke.
Are you sure he wasn't pretending to be gay when he first got with Kayla?
There are accusations.
This is not where you're going to win.
That's right. What Sean's trying to say is, Nick, I am a gargantuan opponent that you are not going to win going up against. I know that's not what Sean's really saying, but he's in the chat, and I want him to be sitting at his computer going, that's not what I'm saying, you fucking retard. It's funny to me. Continue on. Sean's the star of this show.
He's trying to.
I know.
That's not where you're going to make your hay, man.
You're going to make your hay in the field.
Not where you're going to make your hay.
With April, the farm girl.
Nick won't be reviewing this stream. I'm sure he won't.
No. Sean, you are wrong. Nick is going to be viewing this stream. I promise you.
I want him to get to the part where he does your quotes and stuff.
I think the part where they go, Imholt then said, okay, addict, and then blocked the defendant. That's or the fucking Ace Rothstein part is kind of fun too.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Shut up,
he
Aaron.
won't. You know, he can file a motion to hide from this one too. But yes, as they talk about it, you know, Nick told me when I said I would not be hanging out with them anymore. The text I got was something about a flabby, misshapen, doughy piece of shit I am, and the world would be a better place if I killed myself. Which is always fucking hilarious, Nick doing that, looking like a fucking scarecrow.
Attaboy, Sean. Us mildly overweight guys got to stick together.
Oh. Imholt states then later on he communicated to Nick, okay, addict. And then Imholt blocked the defendant's number.
Come on, give me some props for that.
That they claim that the applicant admitted from his affidavit that Imholt had made several threats ranging from thinly veiled to full-throated against the defendant.
Now, I don't think these are threats. I don't think we can take hilarious statements and call them threats.
I don't think there's any threats.
No. Although I did tell him
You
to
did
get
say-
help in one of them, he probably sees that as threatening.
And God, yes, these threats were gay. These threats were
Look, I was in a weird place. He's going to rip apart the sweetie shit, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's about to call me a fag.
gay.
Don't call me gay, Sean.
Yes. Nick Sweetie, baby, first of all, get help. Second of all, you better hope, and I said this last night, you better pray to God I don't say what I want. If I said what I want, motherfucker, that's Mount Vesuvius.
I was doing
Let's
a
make
show.
a quick rule for you, for Nicky Boy here. You keep my name out your fucking mouth.
Wait, no, come on. You didn't read the title of the episode? That's the funniest part to me. A more perfect Reich.
In ways like that, and I can promise you I'll be a good boy as I can be.
Don't call me
Imholt
gay.
then proceeded to compare himself to Lefty Rosenthal, popularly energized as Ace Rothstein in the film Casino, and stated, you want to keep a guy like that happy, right? Because he can blow up your shit, right? Yeah, because he knows all kinds of shit. Like,
Oh,
Nick,
I was really worried that was going to get bad. All right, so he agreed with that.
Yeah.
When he started with the whole "this gets really gay" thing, I got nervous.
Right.
My heart went up.
really claiming, oh my God, he was going to blow up the Baldo. No, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, so no, wait a minute. I missed that the first time I read it until Sean just pointed it out. Nick's trying to make it sound like I literally threatened to blow up his house. Blow up your shit is a common phrase. Like, I
Right.
could blow this shit up.
Yeah.
And can we fast forward in this timeline? I did.
Yeah.
I did blow his shit
a
up.
little bit.
He was going to fucking drop a dime on you, possibly, but he didn't.
I mean, I
Until you
did.
got arrested.
Imholt made a comparison to similar threats multiple points throughout the video. Oh, make the document full screen, guys. Sorry. I thought I did. No, my bad.
Yeah, show my pretty words.
The applicant misrepresented both the extent of the falling out between Imholt and Nick.
That's so gay. It makes it sound like Nick saying, like, we were more than friends who
Right.
had a falling out. We were lovers.
And Imholt's personal animus, bringing his statements outside the realm of those of a concerned citizen. He's not a concerned citizen, though.
Thank you. I'm a piece of shit retard. We've been over this. Sean has explained it in detail.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. You weren't used as the concerned citizen in that search warrant.
I believe so far Sean has explained it as I'm a shouty gay retard who's losing his mind online. Fair enough. Look, you don't stop a guy when he's on a roll.
Aaron Imholt didn't come to the police.
Right. The police came to Aaron Imholt.
They haven't established how does Aaron count as a concerned citizen here? What's your definition of a concerned citizen?
My ex-girlfriend was there. My current wife and my ex-girlfriend were at the house. Oh no, we'd signed the papers, I think, by this point. So, yeah, my ex-wife and my ex-girlfriend were in that house. I was a concerned citizen.
No, you didn't. You didn't sign
How do
until
you
after she was
establish you-
arrested.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Is one. This is, guys, when you're doing legal writing, you have to establish that. You have to put this world together so people can figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh.
What ways? What evaluation metrics?
Yeah.
How is Aaron Imholt a concerned citizen in this situation, Nick?
Sean, you are forgetting one thing, though.
What?
Nick's a lazy cunt.
Ah.
Continue.
Like,
That's all I had.
I'm trying to take notes. I took notes. I tried to keep up.
Ooh, yellow legal
I
pad,
didn't
too.
find
This
you
guy's a real
talking about
motherfucker.
that. You know, this is, once again, this is so fucking hard to keep up with.
Not when you consider it's written by an infant. Then
On
it's pretty
coke.
easy. On coked out infant.
It is not organized. This is fucking garbage. Nick, if you wrote this, fucking A, man. But if you paid your guy to write this, holy shit, you need your money back. This is fucking awful.
Sean's better at this than us.
There it is.
Our house coverage was better. His legal coverage is better.
Yes.
When you need fucking jokes about an orange shower, you come to us.
This-
When you
this
need
is just
legal
garbage.
analysis, you go to this guy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we take classes in law school on how to fucking write. And even then, basic, like, how would you organize something by subject? Like, let's piece this together.
Nick still doesn't like me. I feel like he's hanging on to some animosity
No.
still.
And I mean,
Judging
now
by
we
this
move
just a
on to
little.
Nick's video.
Okay, I'm good there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure Sean didn't make fun of my quotes because I liked my quotes. I was a fan of my quotes. All right, guys, that's it for tonight.
All right.
Thank you, Sean, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching us do our horse shit. What are people asking? Are people asking the price to be unbanned in the chat? Do I have to establish a bounty system if you're a cunt and the mods block you? Kelsey says Sean should call in. I would love to have Sean call in anytime. Yeah. I would love to have Sean on but Sean has to want to do it. And I understand. Look, I'm not a retard. Well, Sean,
I don't know. It's been established that you are one.
I understand that being on my show can be seen as a bad look.
Yeah.
I'm a guy who's, I've done some shit,
Mm-hmm.
But no, I would love to have him on. I think it would be great. I don't think I'm worthy of going on his program because, you saw what he does.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sully it with, yeah, right, queer. This show is a gateway to the... No, this show is not a gateway to the Dabbleverse is fucking gay. Sean smokes everybody in that goddamn Dabbleverse. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a fucking goal thing up there. I'm sorry. We knocked that out a long time ago. I apologize, guys. If anyone threw in thinking they were contributing to that, I'm sorry. Buffalo Jockey with $1 says, both of you are overweight, neither mildly overweight. That hurts my feelings. Buffalo Jockey says, isn't he just reimbursing, this is the Chief story.
Yeah.
Isn't he just reimbursing the school district for money they lost not helping her out? She's still got to face the criminal charges. Yeah, she's still going to have to face all that. McBuster says, great show, get a toothbrush. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you very much. Matt, thanks for hanging in there about 5 minutes longer.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate that. Sean, thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you.
That was fun. Sean was a blast.
Yeah, Popcorn Power says, Aaron, we like your new wife / co-host. She is an upgrade. Also, what is his or her pronouns?
I hate pronouns. Fuck off.
All right, fine. He's Central Minnesota, core to core. Barry Bostwick says, I love retarded people. And we love you, Barry Bostwick. This overtime has been brought to you by our buddy Barry. Thank you, pal. We'll talk to the rest of you tomorrow night. We're off tomorrow morning because Aaron has to go atone for his sins. Oh, I got to get ink on my fingers and everything. It's going to be nasty.
Good luck.
Smile in that mugshot, right?
That's right, buddy.
Exactly. Talk to you later, everybody. Have a great
Don't
rest
get
of your...
that ink on that suit.
May I?
No.
Have a great rest of your evening.